The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall, emissary from a world you never made. We are commanded to forgive our enemies, but nowhere are we told to forgive our friends. Is this why an old philosopher advises, treat your friend as if he will one day become your enemy, and your enemy as if he will one day be your friend? As you can see, the whole business is not only thoroughly mixed up, but it also rests on a foundation of shifting sands. And why not? Isn't that the story of our lives?
I need that man.
He is one judge who can't be had, Joseph.
Every man has his price.
Not Judge Ben Talbot. He never took a bribe in his life.
He has to be bought. There is no way out of it.
But I tell you, Joseph, nobody's ever been able to buy him.
All you're saying is that nobody has ever been able to figure out how. But you better find a way.
How?
I don't know, Ashworth. That's your problem.
Our mystery drama, The Safe Judge, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Robert Dryden and Patsy Bruder. It is sponsored in part by Allied Van Lines and all state insurance companies. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
You know, I just thought of something.
Yeah? What's that?
Well, over 250,000 people have already bought 1976 Buicks.
Yeah?
That's a lot of people.
Yeah?
Well, if you got all those people together, they probably disagree on nearly everything. Religion, politics, sports. I mean, people disagree on all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yet all those people, over 250,000 of them, agree on Buicks. I think that's really socially significant, don't you?
No.
Buick, dedicated to the free spirit in just about everyone.
I want that sinus medicine.
Headache tablet?
No, the sinus medicine that relieves headache and congestion, internal sinus pressure, and postnasal drip.
You mean sign-off?
Exactly.
Compare sign-off tablets with anything you've ever taken for sinus. No sinus tablet you can buy relieves more symptoms. Sign-off gives you a full dose of pure aspirin plus a powerful sinus drainer. Sign-off works fast to help sinus pain while you drain.
SINEOSS.
Sign-off, the sinus medicines in the bright red box. Take when needed, only as directed.
Who's gonna help a child to walk? Make someone's dreams come true? Who's gonna help someone to talk? Easter seals and you will be working all year round. Someone to count on too, and who will never let them down. Easter seals and you.
Easter Seals helps crippled children and adults push back the limitations of their handicaps. Helps them to enjoy the good life. Miracles still happen, and you make them.
Easter seals and you.
Give to Easter Seals.
Easter seals and you.
Give to Easter Seals for crippled children and adults.
Easter seals and you.
Hope makes a good breakfast, but a bad supper. Probably because hope is like the morning glory which blooms in the rosy brightness of the dawn and wilts and fades in the pitiless heat of the sun. Well, we could continue in this vein, but surely you get the point. For a specific example of hope, consider the magnificently appointed sports car moving along the turnpike just this side of the speed limit. Why? Because the sleekly handsome young man behind the wheel fervently hopes he will not be stopped. But his hopes are about to be dashed.
Pull over, punk! All right, out of the car. Keep your hands where I can see them.
What did I do?
Out. Look, I wasn't doing 155.
Let's see your license. No. Take it out of the wallet. That's it.
Well, I wasn't breaking the law.
Joseph Mangle, Jr. You wouldn't be Big Joe Mangle's kid, would you?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, I didn't know I had myself a celebrity here.
Okay, copper, now that you know the score, I'll be on my way.
That's so?
Well, you mean you want to tangle with my old man?
Don't tangle with Mangle. That's the word, huh?
You bet your sweet life, copper. So before you get into trouble...
Turn around. Now face the hood of your car.
Hey, wait a minute. What are you...
forward. Place your hands on the hood.
Hey, what is this?
You're being frisked. That's what this is.
Yeah, well, you're asking for more trouble than you can handle, copper.
Whoa, what do we got here?
Oh, wait a minute, listen.
This cellophane envelope filled with this nice sparkling white powder. You must have a couple of pounds of it.
Well, it's saccharin. I'm bringing it to a friend of mine who's on a diet.
No kidding.
What's the truth?
Well, if it's the truth, you shouldn't mind if we have it analyzed at the lab.
Oh, listen, officer.
Hey, listen, I just been promoted from copper to officer.
You can't arrest me.
Why not?
Because I'm Joe Mangle's kid. You'd be crazy to do it.
I know. Don't tangle with Mangle.
Hey, wait. You can't put those handcuffs on me.
I just did tonight.
Listen, officer, let's talk sense, huh?
Oh, here it comes, the old bribery.
Yeah, sure, that's it. That's what you were after all the time. Okay. I got $2,000 on me. I'll give it to you.
That's another charge, attempting to bribe an officer.
Give me a break, will you?
Scum like you push this poison, you destroy people's lives.
I got a better idea. Take the stuff. It's never been cut. It's pure.
Why, you
know how much this is worth on the street? $75,000.
I'd knock every one of your teeth out.
$100,000.
Oh, no, I better not muss you up. Garbage like you has to be treated with kid gloves.
You can be rich.
Get in the car.
What do you want to arrest me for? What's in it for you?
What are you sweating about, punk? With your old man's connections, you'll probably get off with a slap on the wrist.
I ain't scared of the law. I'm scared of the old man. I'm doing this freelance. Don't you see? You don't know. That's why you can't take me in.
Can I? Watch me.
Give me a break. If the old man finds out, he'll kill me.
What do you want from me, Marie? I got him out on bail, didn't I? $100,000.
So you got him out on bail. He's your own son, your own flesh and blood.
Hey, he's a bum.
Now, don't say that.
Ain't the truth. I sent him to college. He still talks like a bum. I never got past the 4th grade, and he don't talk no better than I do.
You can't let him go to jail.
They caught him. He had the heroin on him.
He was framed.
Sure.
He was framed. And the cop who stopped him, they call him Mad Dog Harlow. I want that cop destroyed.
I know that cop. Everybody knows that cop. That cop is the biggest hero in town. Anything happens to him, and the paper...
I don't care. I want you to prove Joey was framed.
Oh, come on, Marie. Who'd buy such a story?
It has to be a frame-up.
Yeah, okay, all right. Well, let me tell you what we can reasonably expect. I can pull wires for the DA to go easy.
That's not good enough.
Nobody beats a drug rap if they find the stuff on him.
I tell you, he was framed.
So we arrange for a judge to give him an indeterminate sentence. That means he can be out in 6 months.
That's not good enough.
It's the best I can do. I told him to keep his hands clean, but he's a bum.
Yeah. And where did he learn how to be a bum?
Marie, you got to accept the facts of life. His name is Joe Mangle, Jr. He gets caught with the drugs, he's got to go to jail. There's a limit to what even I can do.
Whatever he is, that's how you raised him. He's going to have a clean record. No convictions. You owe him that.
That punk? I don't owe him nothing.
Well, you owe me that. I don't care how much it costs. I don't care who you have to buy. But you're gonna get him off.
Nancy?
Oh, Daddy, I didn't hear you come in.
What is that?
What do you think?
It sounds like some poor cat being tortured.
This is the most beautiful music, Daddy.
It is?
Your ears are culturally attuned to a clearly stated theme and definite variations. Whereas...
Do you mind shutting it off?
Barbarian.
No, I'm just an old classicist.
But this is the oldest classical music in the world. There was a visiting lecturer at the college. He had these tapes of Chinese Shang Dynasty ritual dances.
I see a classmate of yours has been arrested.
Who?
Joseph Mangle, Jr.
Classmate. I don't think he's been to anthropology twice the whole semester.
You know him?
Oh, just by sight. What did he do?
He was caught in possession of a few pounds of heroin.
Do you think he's guilty?
Well, dear, that's why he would be given a trial.
Oh, Daddy. Must you always talk like a judge?
But I am a judge. How else am I supposed to talk?
Joe Mangle, Jr., his father's the biggest racketeer in the country.
Well, as to that, my dear, there is no solid evidence.
But everybody knows it. The same way everybody knows Joe Mangle, Jr. is guilty of pushing drugs.
How does everybody know that?
Because he's the type.
And with that simple statement, my dear, you have just annihilated the Constitution of the United States and everything it's supposed to stand for.
Joseph, I consented to this meeting because I was told it was extremely urgent.
Back off, Ashworth. You consented to this meeting because I asked you to come here.
And it's politically dangerous for me to be seen with you. What's it about?
My boy.
Yes, I read about it. I'm sorry. He's a fine lad.
He's a punk, and you and I know it.
Well, I'm sure something can be done.
What?
Handled properly, he could get 3 to 5 and be out in, say, 18 months.
That's not good enough.
I disagree. If he were Joe Nobody, Jr., he'd get 20 years without any chance of parole.
I want him acquitted.
Acquitted?
You heard me, Ashworth.
Well, that's impossible.
Everything's impossible till you figure out how to do it. And then you don't have a problem.
Joseph, this is really impossible.
20 years ago, you wanted to run for office. The machine said no. I said yes. Everybody said impossible. Look where you are today.
That was different.
Today, you and me, we are the machine. Now, I want Joey off. And I want you to stop saying impossible.
I don't see how it can be done.
Let me give you a scenario. It was figured out by Harry Anderson. He's going to be Joey's lawyer.
And he's clever enough, but he's no magician.
We got a cop by the name of James J. Harlow, better known as Mad Dog. He's a mad dog because he don't listen to reason. No way you can buy him off or head him off. He goes by the book.
Which makes everything tougher for Joey, since Harlow is the arresting officer.
Okay. Harlow's had it in for me personally for years. This goes way back. When I was a punk. He arrested me for breaking and entering. Some friends of mine got me off, so he's been making remarks ever since.
Oh? What kind of remarks?
How I own the judges, the DA, the government. The bigger I got, the crazier he got.
He's a very popular cop.
But he's an unbalanced cop, you see. He's been so eager to hang something on me that he stops my son. Why? The kid wasn't speeding. Harlow don't even claim that. So, why did he stop Joey? Ask yourself.
Why?
What else? It comes down to stop and frisk,
which is legal in this state.
Only if the officer can show reasonable cause. Now, why does Harlow stop Joey?
Well, because...
Yeah? The kid don't have any record. He got no reason to suspect the kid's into anything. He stops him only to harass him. Because he's my kid.
Possible.
And because he's out to get me, he plants the stuff and he brings the kid in for possession.
Oh, Joe, no, it won't wash. No jury will acquit Joey.
That's true. Anderson says the same. It don't matter what kind of a story we tell. That jury's gonna hang Joey.
It's true. They'll take one look at Harlow's honest face. He looks like Abe Lincoln without the beard, and that's the case.
The idea is, Ashworth, it mustn't go to the jury.
How do you stop it from going to the jury?
After Anderson presents his evidence, he's gonna ask the judge for a dismissal of the charge.
Oh. Well, how can you be sure the judge will play along?
I mean, You can't make sure of judges in this town?
Well, of course, but up to a point. This is a drug rap. It's enough to make any jurist run scared.
That's why we need a safe judge, an absolutely safe judge.
Joseph, you know as well as I do, given this kind of case, where can we find one?
That's your problem, Ashworth. Your problem.
Let's see. It was Will Rogers who said, politics is applesauce. One thing for sure, it's not an occupation for green apples. What we've been overhearing these past few minutes are a couple of smart apples working on a proposed turnover of justice. Well, the plot thickens, or we should say ripens, when I return with Act 2 in just a few moments.
Allstate asks, do you own a small business? Go over these questions with your present group health and life insurance agent. If your agent doesn't say yes to every one, then talk to the good hands people. First question, does your present major medical benefit keep on paying no matter how expensive the accident or illness becomes? If not, talk to the good hands people. Is your present plan designed to pay up to 95% of hospital expenses? If not, talk to the good hands people. You're in good hands with Allstate. See your Allstate agent to find out what an Allstate plan costs, what is and isn't covered, including benefit reductions and terms under which insurance continues in force. Allstate Insurance Companies, available in most states to businesses that qualify.
Here's Mother Teresa of Calcutta, whose sisters work with the sick, the dying, and the destitute of the world.
In India, we are taking care of nearly 46,000 lepers. We are now in 54 cities in India. We go to the people. All our work is going to the people.
Mother Teresa's sisters take care of the crippled and the unwanted. They have feeding centers and more, much of it due to the generosity of the American people.
I'm happy to have this opportunity to personally thank the people of the United States because we have been able to feed so many, to take care of so many. For us, Catholic Relief Service, the people of United States have been the divine providence.
Catholic Relief Services continues to assist Mother Teresa and her workers. Support CRS along with the U.S. Catholic Conference Office of Migration and Refugees, as well as other distinguished works of the American bishops through the American Catholic Overseas Aid Appeal.
Keep your powder dry has always been sage advice. However, young Joseph Mangle, Jr. would have been better off had he not been caught carrying a certain type of powder in the first place. Young Joseph is out on bail. Meanwhile, many wheels are turning and spinning and grinding, and right now, a certain number is about to come up.
Daddy?
Oh, see here, young lady. Don't you know you're not allowed to enter a judge's private chambers without knocking?
I thought I'd come downtown, take you to lunch.
Well, why aren't you in school?
Well, Daddy,
Darling, something's wrong?
I don't know how to say this, Daddy. I just don't know what it means.
Come on, sit down and tell me.
I heard it on the radio.
What did you hear on the radio?
I was listening to the news, and I heard that you're not going to run for re-election. Daddy, you didn't tell me.
Of course I'm going to run again.
But according to the broadcast, they said that you decided to retire.
Well, how could they say that? I have no intention of retiring. Someone must have gotten things turned and twisted.
Daddy, call Uncle Ed.
Why?
So you can get to the bottom of this.
The bottom of what?
I have this feeling that something is wrong.
Oh, you just have the most active imagination.
Daddy, call Uncle Ed.
And it's silly. You can't pay attention to every unfounded bit of rumor and gossip.
It'll make me feel better.
Oh, all right.
It'll make you feel better, too.
I'm calling him on his direct private line.
Hello?
Hello there, Senator Ashworth. What are you doing at home?
Protecting my absentee record. Ben, how are you?
First rate, Ed. Ed, there was a strange bit of news on the air about me.
Oh? Was there?
It seems I've decided to retire. Who told that to whom and on whose authority?
Ben, it's a complicated story.
Oh? Oh, well, yes, of course. I'm glad to hear it's a completely unfounded rumor.
Ben, it's more than just rumor. It's, unfortunately, it's a fact. I was about to call you.
Dinner tonight? Wait a second. Nancy, dear, you do have classes this evening, don't you?
Yes, Daddy. The traditional designs of medieval heraldry.
Yes, Ed, I'm free for dinner.
But, Ben, I have a previous...
No, Ben, really, I'm free. Nothing complicated. I'll meet you at Frascati.
But, Ben...
At 7. Sure thing. Bye, Ed. Absolutely nothing to it, Nancy.
You sure?
Poor Uncle Ed. He was so embarrassed, he insisted on taking me to dinner.
And, how's Nancy?
Nancy's just fine.
Has she found herself yet? I mean, what is it this month? Poet, musician, ballet dancer?
Ed,
I'm her godfather, and I take my responsibility seriously.
Ed, who's out to get me? And why are you holding still for it?
Nobody's out to get you, Ben. It's just there's a general movement all through the party to present a new and youthful image in our candidate.
No, that's nonsense, and you know it. Age and experience are what people look for in a judge. Are you going to tell me the story or not?
There is no story. This is the way the decision was made.
And after 30 years, I'm out.
Ben, I fought for you.
Yes, my record, I have the highest rating.
Ben, I couldn't save you.
But what am I going to do? I can't start all over again as a lawyer.
I know it's tough.
You know I never took a nickel. And the fact is, I don't have a nickel. Martha's illness took everything I saved. And now there's Nancy's education. No, I'm not going to hold still for it. I'll call a press conference. I'll say I'm being denied the nomination.
And what good will that do? You'll create a 3-day sensation, and you'll have made yourself a lot of enemies in the party.
I don't seem to have too many friends there now.
They leaked to the retirement story so you could get out gracefully.
Get out gracefully? To go where? Do what?
You'll never have to worry. We'll find a job for you.
But not a judge's job.
Now, you know the game we're in.
Okay, Ed. I'll let you off the hook. Good night.
Now, Ben, don't run off now. We'll have another cup of coffee. We'll talk, all right?
About what? Friendship? Gratitude? The just rewards of 30 years of honest service?
Hello?
I see by the papers the case is coming up before Judge Talbot.
Yes, Joseph. That's how it worked out.
Is he safe?
I think so. Ben Talbot never took a nickel in his life, and he won't start now.
But if the guy can't be bribed, how can you make sure he's safe?
I didn't say he couldn't be bribed. I'm only saying he won't take money.
How do you figure to convince him to see reason?
I'm letting him convince himself.
You mean as Talbot's been assigned the case and we don't have an understanding with him?
We'll have one, Joseph.
We better. My wife, Marie, don't leave me live. You think you're sitting pretty in Washington, but leave me tell you, you ain't that big I can't knock you down.
And if you do, I can drag you with me.
Ashworth, are you sure you can make this Judge Talbot safe?
I can promise you. Junior's as good as acquitted. Ben, I know it's very late.
What do you want, Ed?
May I come in, please?
What do you want, Ed?
I see you've been assigned to the Mangle case.
I'm surprised they picked me.
Are you?
I was sure the old man could have pulled strings to have it held before one of his friends. Oh, no. It was due for your calendar, and that's where it went. Now, given one thing or another, it'll probably run past Election Day, so I'll go out in a blaze of glory. My last case. You still haven't answered my question. What do you want?
I haven't slept in a week.
Neither have I. What kept you awake?
Ben, I told certain people to go jump in the lake.
Yes?
Because I felt that's what you would have told them. That is, had they asked you.
Had they asked me what?
Exactly 6 days ago, these people, and who they are is immaterial at this point, asked me to make you an offer.
To do what?
They asked me because you and I are so close.
Get to the offer, Ed.
I knew it was something completely alien to your nature, and so I said, gentlemen, forget it.
Well, that must have been some offer.
It was. But I realize now I really don't have the right to answer for you. Whatever it is, you're the one who has to refuse it or accept it.
I assume it's a deal?
Of course.
I've never made a deal in 30 years.
I know that.
And now that I'm at the end of my career, this is no time to start.
That's right, Ben. Except this deal would mean it's not the end of your career as a judge.
Oh?
Yes. That story about your retiring. Well, there'd be a statement in no uncertain terms to the media that there was a misunderstanding. That the party is proud to have you as our nominee because you've been a beacon light in the halls of justice.
And so forth.
And your re-election would be assured as usual.
Provided?
Yes. The deal. The Mangle case.
What am I supposed to do?
Throw it out of court.
Well, the boy was caught red-handed.
Ah, well, aren't you prejudging the case?
Oh, excuse me.
The defense will contend the boy was illegally stopped and searched, that the arresting officer has a history of vindictiveness toward the family, and finally that the officer planted the drugs on the boy.
I see. Well, if the defense is so positive, why even talk deal with me? Any judge would throw it out.
You never know once the trial starts. So we need a safe judge.
We. You're part of it, Ed.
It affects the party.
The answer is no.
Well, I knew that. But I felt I had to present it.
So that's why there was that rumor of retirement, to soften me up.
You're the only judge up for re-election.
I tell you what I find particularly offensive, Ed. The fact that it deals with drugs. These people are the scum of the earth.
Oh, he's just a boy.
This, to me, is the most vicious of all crimes. Now, I'm not saying I can't be bought. That would be presumptuous. But in a drug situation, never. That depraved, but... Why, he even goes to Nancy's school. No. That's my answer. No.
I respect you for it, Ben.
No, you don't. You think I'm a fool. Well, thanks for presenting me with the deal. But my answer has to be no.
Well, right now, there isn't any answer.
Oh, yes, there is.
You're going to preside at the trial. Hear the evidence, and who knows? When the defense attorney asks for dismissal of the charges, you may think quite sincerely on the basis of the facts that he's right.
In return for which, I get the renomination. And my judicial career will bloom brighter than ever.
Coincidence. Isn't that the way life is, Ben?
Good night, Ed.
Let's have lunch one day this week.
Let's not.
There was nothing personal in this, Ben.
Get out.
Huh? Good night, Ben.
Daddy.
What?
Oh, Daddy.
Nancy. I thought you were asleep, Nancy.
I was. I heard talking in here and it woke me. It was Uncle Ed, wasn't it?
Yes. He just came over for a chat and nightcap.
No, he didn't, Daddy. I heard every word.
Nancy.
I am so proud of you, Daddy. I can't tell you how much.
I don't really know what I'm going to do after November.
Daddy, don't worry.
Being a judge, that's the only trade I know.
But if you were to do what Senator Ashworth proposes, then you really wouldn't be a judge anymore, even if you got promoted all the way up to the Supreme Court.
There you are. You just placed everything in perspective for me.
Mrs. Mangle, this is an unexpected pleasure.
Unexpected, yes. A pleasure, no.
What can I do for you?
I just hope you've already done it. Now, Joey goes to trial tomorrow. I don't know this Judge Talbot.
I'm sure that everything will work out.
You're sure? Well, that's not good enough.
Well, life, my dear Mrs. Mangle, can never be 100%.
Well, it had better be. Joey gets off clean, or there's trouble.
Now, Mrs. Mangle,
Don't Mrs. Mangle me, Senator. Believe me, if it doesn't work out, I'll start telling everything I know, and I know everything. And a lot of people, some of whom are in very high places, are going to wind up in jail. No, I'm fighting here for my kids.
I fully understand your position, Mrs. Mangle.
And nobody had better try to shut me up the hard way either. Because what I've got is written, and it's in a safe place.
Please, Mrs. Mangle, you're becoming unduly overwrought.
Yes or no? Has Judge Talbot been made safe?
The answer, Mrs. Mangle, is yes. Definitely. Certainly. Unequivocally. Yes.
How does he know? That's not what we heard from Ben Talbot himself. The answer must be that Senator Ashworth knows something we don't know. Or is he whistling in the dark? Say what you like about Senator Ashworth, you must admit the man lives dangerously. Hopefully, everyone in this perilous situation will survive into Act 3, which I will bring you in just a few moments.
If you went into a Buick dealer's between now and April 30th, do you know what would happen? Well, if you ordered one of 4 cars with a list of specially selected options, you'd get a vinyl top at no extra charge. Like that Skylark over in the corner? Order one with sport mirrors, a rally tilt steering wheel, body side stripes, and vinyl buckets, and Buick pops for the top. To find out about other cars, talk to your Buick dealer. He knows all that stuff.
Buick, dedicated to the free spirit in just about everyone.
From Maine to Mauna Loa, all across this great big land, there's a neighbor who is ready to lend a helping hand. When a hurricane is brewing, when an old man needs a friend, Red Cross is the good neighbor is
Jim McDade here with Harry Goss, 6-day professional bike racer. Harry, how are things?
Only one problem, Jim.
What's that?
No big bike races in about 20 years.
Gee, how do you make a living?
Well, I picked up $36 in a race in Newark last year.
That's not much.
And I picked up a few dollars fixing flats and straightening handlebars for friends.
Sounds tough.
You got any suggestions?
Well, yes. You might be able to get a good deal this tax season if you had less than $8,000 income last year.
That's me.
And maintained a household with your dependent children. Even if you didn't pay taxes, you're probably entitled to some money back. They call it the Earned Income Credit.
That's me, too.
But you've got to file a return, and you can probably pick up some money.
Thanks.
Good luck, Harry.
Hey, Jim?
Yeah?
Jim, how do you feel about horseshoes? Maybe horseshoes might be the new thing.
This has been Bob and Ray for the IRS. If you had less than $8,000 income last year and maintained a household with your dependent children, check your tax instructions or your local IRS office. It may be a good deal.
In this world, so many fritter away their lives in frustration and boredom. So many work at meaningless routines. They are truly fortunate who take joy in their labor, who find in each day's work a challenge and an adventure. Such a man is Judge Ben Talbot. To him, the bench is his whole life. He savors every moment. The law has been a holy temple, and he a devoted priest. And now he will be driven from that temple unless he chooses to defile it. And either choice is absolutely intolerable.
Daddy, you haven't eaten a thing. The trial starts today?
Yes, dear.
You throw the book at that Joe Mangle Jr.
Now, darling, a man is innocent until he's proven guilty.
Everybody knows he's a young punk.
He's not being tried for that.
How can anybody doubt his guilt?
Oh, he must receive a fair trial.
Absolutely. You give him a fair trial and then send him to jail.
Now, Nancy.
For life. You've got to do it. You have no other choice.
But, my dear, I haven't heard the evidence yet.
They forced you to do it. When they offered you that deal, that was proof that he's guilty.
I mustn't even discuss this case.
I never want to see Senator Ashworth again.
But, darling, he's your godfather.
Is there some way we can repeal that?
Now, look, if you don't run along, you'll be late for classes.
How did you survive all these years in politics? A man like you who's honest and incorruptible.
Darling, don't get the wrong idea about politics. There are a great many honest people in it. I think most are. It's just that here and there, now and then, someone steps in and says, look, here's how things can be if... well, it only happened to me once.
And if that vicious animal, that Joe Mangle Jr. hadn't been caught with drugs, it might never have happened to you at all. I hate him.
It's time for you to go to school and for me to go to work.
Hello, Ben.
What are you doing here?
Well, this is my club, too.
What do you want?
You never return my calls.
I'm too busy.
How's the trial coming?
I'm sure you're keeping up with it.
Ben, I want to apologize.
For what?
For my part in the sandbagging of Ben Talbot.
Okay. I accept your apology. Why don't we say good night?
I never realized it, I suppose, but I do have a conscience.
That's your problem.
What I did to you was inexcusable.
All of this is obvious. It doesn't need to be said.
Well, I don't think I realized how much the bench meant to you until we had that talk. I didn't realize it was your whole life. That if you couldn't be a judge, you'd have no place to go, and that your life, for all practical purposes, would come to an end. I didn't realize that.
Oh, yes, you did.
Ben, believe me.
And your purpose in cornering me here tonight is to make sure that I realize it. You're scared, aren't you?
Now, Ben.
You promised Big Joe that I'd be a safe judge. Your career is riding on it, too. That's funny. I can destroy both of us.
Ben, I'm telling the truth. I'm sorry for what I did. You have to believe that.
Is that the truth? Or is the truth you've come here to tighten the screws if you can?
Ben.
We'll never know. And I'll tell you something else we'll never know. If it should so happen that I decide to dismiss when his lawyer asks for it, we'll never know. Did I do it because of the evidence or because I want to keep my job? I'll never know that.
Now, look, Ben, I mean sincerely.
And that's why I can never forgive you. You robbed me of the most precious thing I ever had. The knowledge that I was judging without an ulterior motive. I don't know what I'm going to do. The evidence washes over me like ocean waves, and it dries off like water in the sun. None of it stays with me. If I dismiss, am I doing it because I'm afraid? And if I refuse to dismiss, am I doing it because I'm vindictive? Regardless of the decision, Now I feel I've lost control.
What reason did you have for stopping young Joe's car?
That looked suspicious.
Why?
Well, when you're a cop, you develop a kind of instinct for a suspicious character.
And you claim you didn't stop young Mr. Mangle just to harass him.
Well, look, he had the stuff on him, didn't he?
Your name?
Keene. Daisy Keene.
You have a criminal record, Miss Keene?
Yeah, I guess so.
What have you done?
Well, I've been busted now and again for pushing. Nothing big, you understand, just little stuff.
Were you ever arrested by Officer Harlow?
Yeah, I was.
That's a lie.
I'll rephrase that, Miss Keene. Were you ever stopped by Officer Harlow?
Yeah, I was carrying heroin. A couple of bags. Good stuff. He didn't book me. He just took the stuff and told me to beat it.
Well, that's a lie.
Your Honor, what is the case the prosecution has presented? The single witness is an officer whose hostility to the defendant and the defendant's family is, to say the least, notorious, and may even be an indication of a serious imbalance. He had no legal reason to stop the defendant. And as to the question, where could he have secured so much heroin to plant on the defendant, it has been testified that he could have built up a supply over a period of time. In view of all these regularities, I hereby move for a dismissal of all charges.
I'll take your motion under advisement, Mr. Anderson. This court will stand adjourned until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Daddy, I brought you some coffee.
Oh, thank you, Nancy. The scent down.
Are you writing your decision?
Yes.
I'll bet you're really going to blister that Mr. Anderson. Oh, I hate him. He's so smug. And isn't that Officer Harlow magnificent? Oh, if there were just more cops like him.
Darling, you must let me get back to work.
I mean, especially on campus. You've no idea what goes on. They sell that filthy stuff as openly as if it were ice cream.
Yeah, darling, it's getting late.
Of course, you're going to deny the motion.
Dear, I'm going over the transcript.
That creep was caught cold. Put him in...
Now, there must be the proper legal...
Daddy, do you mean that there's a chance that you'll let him get off? Oh, no, never.
I will do whatever is indicated by the evidence. This is a most difficult decision to make. But that is the purpose of justice. It is obvious that the prosecution has not been able to present the basic facts that are necessary in a trial of this nature. Additionally, there are many irregularities and illegal procedures, all of which I've already noted. The court, therefore, has no choice but to dismiss all charges. Going out again tonight, dear?
Yes?
Well, don't you have exams tomorrow?
I suppose so.
Nancy, sit down. Let's talk.
About what?
You know about what? Ever since the trial...
But I don't want to talk about the trial.
Well, we'd better, because that's what's been bothering you.
What is there to say? You decided on the basis of the evidence, didn't you?
You don't believe that.
Why shouldn't I believe it?
I can tell by the way you're acting toward me. You believe that I took a bribe.
Didn't you?
No.
Good night, Daddy.
Now, wait. The evidence could have supported either decision.
And you chose the one that could do the most for you.
I'm sorry. I don't know what made me do that.
Well, I do.
Nancy, please try to understand.
I have to go. I have a date.
You read the paper, the Chronicle. The editorial supported my decision.
I understand that Big Joe Mangle has money in that paper.
The Chronicle is one of the most respected newspapers in the world. Nobody could buy their editorial decisions.
Just like nobody could buy your judicial decision.
According to the evidence, Nancy, Joe Mangle Jr. was innocent.
Well, I say he's guilty. Guilty of pushing drugs.
But the state couldn't prove it.
Well, I can prove it.
What are you talking about?
I may even prove it tonight.
Hey, good looking. What's your name?
What's it to you?
Well, there's a law about gorgeous chicks like you sitting around just moping.
Oh, why don't you move along?
You know who I am?
I couldn't care less.
Joe Mangle Jr. My old man runs this town.
Don't tangle with Mangle.
Senior. However, you can tangle with Mangle Jr. Listen. You got the blues?
Take off, will you, please?
Listen, I'm a swell guy when you get to know me. And I got just the cure for the blahs.
I don't drink.
Who's talking about drinking? I got something for you, baby. It's like flying.
What have you got for me that'll make me feel like flying?
Honey, let's go outside. And we'll fly together.
I'm not too sure I know the end of the story. I'd like to be able to say she tried it once just to prove something to her father. But I'm not sure that's the way she did it. Or did she do it to confirm for her father that Joe Mangle Jr. was guilty? As we say in a court of law, deponent knoweth not. But I know I'll be back in just a few moments.
Moving on with the Allied spirits, going to a brand new town. You're leaving the past miles behind you. With Allied van lines, you're homeward bound. Hello, tomorrow, I'm on my way. I know you're gonna bring a brighter day. I've got the Allied spirit, and it feels like I'm going home. New friends to make, new seeds to sow. With Allied van lines, I'm raring to go. Hello, tomorrow, I'm on my way. I know you're gonna bring a brighter day. I've got the Allied spirit, and it feels like I'm going home.
Once you get past the idea that money is the least of all bribes, then just about everything becomes possible. And just about everybody has his price. And, of course, her price. And sometimes a bribe can be offered in such a way that it doesn't appear to be a payoff at all, but only a natural event. If only things were more simple and direct in life. Our cast included Patsy Bruder, Robert Dryden, Bryna Rayburn, Earl Hammond, and William Redfield. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
I'm willing to bet that in Grandma's copy, the erect figure of the woman is bent over and leaning on a cane. Do I sound crazy?
I can't believe it, Rick. How can we believe that my mother has discovered some power to... Oh, no, it doesn't make sense. Have you known about this for some time?
Only since I saw Grandma's needlepoint with the tree gone from it, and that was just at the time the tree was blown down. I saw her tonight, and the dog was gone, and now Chin Chin is dead.
This is beyond sense.
Dad, I wouldn't tell tell Elsa?
No, I suppose not. I think if she can move, she'd want to kill my mother. I almost feel that way myself.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Sign-Off, the sinus medicines, and Buick Motor Division. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. I should say welcome to a continuing episode of the fascinating story of Queen Nefertiti and King Akhenaten. I'm delighted to help unveil the mystery of a civilization long ago blanketed by the sweeping desert sands of the Nile Valley. Because the glory that was Egypt has been dug from the tombs of Tutankhamun and other pharaohs, we today have the wrong impression that those ancients cared more about how they died than how they lived. Nothing could be further from the truth.
Akhenaten, where's my daughter?
She's on her knees, praying. Over there in the temple courtyard. She's been there all day. What else would she be doing in the temple?
That baby, a child of 5, on her knees in this roofless temple, all day in this heat. Akhenaten, daughter, darling child. Oh, no! Someone come here! Come quickly! Help me!
Our drama, The Head with One Eye, based on historic records, written especially for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis, stars Tammy Grimes. It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One. The excitement and interest in one particular Egyptian queen who ruled Egypt 14 centuries before Christ would have never begun had it not been for the discovery of an extraordinary plaster and painted portrait of Nefertiti herself, sculpted in sinuous relief. Go to any museum today, and you'll find a reproduction of this head and shoulders of a woman who can rightly be called the first free-spirited, emancipated female in history. If Nefertiti lived today, aside from her stunning looks and bearing, she'd be regarded as most modern.
I now had 2 children. Akhenaten, who is 3, and Tutankhamun, still a baby. Between being a full-time mother and a part-time supervisor of the building of a new city, a full-time wife to a pharaoh who devoted his every moment to establishing a new religion of one God, the time left to myself sped as fast as the falcon flies.
Good morning, Queen Nefertiti.
Good morning, Mariani.
There are a great many state papers for you to deal with today.
Don't I know it? I've been up for hours. You'll find my replies to the army for the request of 200 new chariots, bow and arrows, and so forth in the 3rd gold box. My reasons for saying no are there to forward.
Are you going somewhere this morning, Nefertiti?
Not likely. I've called a meeting of the sanitation department at 11.
Why are you wearing your blue hat?
The royal headdress?
Yes.
It's for him, Tutmus, the sculptor. He's supposed to be here. If being an artist means you have no idea of the time, I wish we could get along without them. But we can't. They are so irresponsible. They say he's the finest sculptor in Egypt.
But what's all that got to do with your wearing a hat?
He wants it for my official portrait. Now, Mariani, let's have what you brought me.
Your Highness, Your Highness, Your Highness. I prostrate myself. Please forgive me.
Tutmus, you are late.
I am sorry, Your Highness.
Go on, set up your easel and the sculpting stand and your plaster, whatever you like. I must go on working. The business estate cannot stop for us.
Don't worry yourself, Queen Nefertiti. Oh, I'm delighted you're wearing the blue hat. It will set off your face magnificently.
You don't mind working in silence, do you, Tutmus? It's a little hard to concentrate while we're chatting, and I have a table full of state matters that must be dealt with. Do you know my personal assistant, Mariani?
How do you do? I'll just set up over here by the window where I shan't be in the way. You have your little baby here in a crib. Isn't he a love? He must be Tutankhamun. I loathe being late, especially on such an important occasion as doing the Queen's head. You have no idea how much I've been looking forward to this day.
Well, what kept you?
Well, I couldn't get through the Royal Road. It is so torn up, you wouldn't believe it. It's a battlefield of paving stones. I finally stopped my carriage and got to the palace on foot.
I told them to tear up all that black pavement. Tear it up, get rid of it. If those builders can't find pure white stone, I'd rather they pack the earth down. At least it would be the right color.
Now, before we start, dear Queen, I brought you a little something.
Oh, I love presents. Will you unwrap it for me, Tutmus? A little statuette. Very nice indeed. What is it?
A portrait, full length of your boy.
Of who? Tutankhamun? This is supposed to be him?
You don't like it?
Mariani, do you see any resemblance?
There isn't supposed to be a resemblance.
Why not?
It's the custom, dear Queen.
Custom? This dwarf, stick figure could be anybody. My great-grandfather, the General Horenrab, anybody.
Nefertiti, I don't see how you can say that. It's a beautifully fashioned statuette.
But it's not my son, Tutankhamun.
Your Highness, I really don't understand the fuss. What is it that you want?
I want life. I want your art to imitate life itself. I've always hated our stylized portraits. I want reality in plaster, limestone, wood, anything.
You mean to really look real?
From now on, Tutmus, art must change. No more dwarf figures, no more scarecrows, no more lies. I'm not attacking you, dear master sculptor. I've far too much respect for that. Everyone knows you are Egypt's greatest artist. But if this new city, Amarna, is to be the city of truth, then our art must be equally truthful.
Realism? I can't wait to get started. Oh, my wondrous Queen, if you only knew what you have done for me. I, too, have always hated those awful statues that tradition compelled me to carve, where everybody's face could be anybody's face. Let me get started.
Nefertiti, are you sure?
The Queen is always sure.
Oh, my Queen, you have reached my heart. All my life, I knew something was missing. And now, to carve and paint what I see. A real smile.
Over here, Tutmus. This here, I've got a table in the corner.
Oh, am I glad this day is over. That Nefertiti, she is one big package of surprises, I tell you.
You think you had a bad day? You just try being the scribe for Akhenaten and take down his dictation. He is so particular. Every single word.
Nefertiti's quite difficult, too. Confused me completely. Wait till I tell you.
Well, that's quite a royal pair we've got on the throne these days. I almost quit today.
You're joking. What? There isn't a scribe in all Egypt who wouldn't like your job.
Yes, and welcome to it. It's nerve-wracking and thankless. No matter what I do, it's wrong. And the Pharaoh doesn't think I write fast enough. Only one thing keeps me from throwing the papyrus right in Akhenaten's face.
What's that? Horse forbid.
Yes, I'm afraid he'd have me killed.
Oh, no, he wouldn't. The Pharaoh is the last person in the world to order such punishment.
Are you sure?
Akhenaten is too concerned with his new religion and philosophies. He's a dreamer. And dreamers don't act. Not violently.
Well, they're an interesting pair.
You have to admire them. A lot of my friends in Thebes have started to come here to Amarna. This is a new world, Mayhew. A new city.
Yes, city of truth. Isn't that what they call it?
I came to the palace today to do her portrait. Nefertiti wants her plaster portrait to be as lifelike as I can make it. Think of the opportunity. Tomorrow at noon we start. We live in a wonderful age, my friend.
Good morning, my queen. I've brought you the 7 gold trays containing today's business.
Put them in their usual place on my table. Mariani, have you seen my little daughter today?
Makatatin? No.
Where is she? She didn't come to kiss me good morning.
The Pharaoh took her with him very early. They went to the Greek temple of Aton.
Good. I like that. Remind me, Mariani, to inform the exchequer that when the workmen take time off to build their own houses on the avenue extension, they are to receive full wages.
I'll make a note of that.
What is it, Mariani? Why are you standing there in that funny way? Are you holding something behind your back?
This little basket was left on the steps to your door. I don't know how it got there exactly.
What are you being so mysterious about? A basket?
It's a gift. Someone's left you a gift.
For me? Where is that someone?
Outside.
Let me open the basket and see. A kitten from Persia. Oh, you sweet darling. Look how white and fluffy he is. A kitten. No, wait. Is it Hornrab? General Hornrab. But it can't be.
Why not? Why shouldn't the general of the Egyptian army visit his queen? Hello, Mariani.
Good day, General.
Mariani, don't go. Stay.
I had better. I'm beginning to get a little concerned about Makatatin. She isn't used to being out in the sun that much.
Oh, she's with her father. You told me, so no harm can come to her.
Still, I'm worried.
I see nothing has changed.
No, it hasn't. Mariani still does my worrying for me. Mariani, all right. Here, take the kitten. When Makatatin gets back, you let her play with it. She'll love it. So white and soft and furry. Hornrab, thank you very, very much. You know what a kitten means to me. The one man, Mariani, who never brings me flowers, but always kittens.
I take my leave of you, Your Majesty.
Tell my little daughter we shall call it Mew Mew the Second.
How old is she?
Almost 6 years old.
Has it been that long?
Let me look at you, dear General. You haven't changed.
Well, not on the outside, perhaps. Well, you have blossomed, Nefertiti.
Have I?
As has your city of truth.
What brings you to our mama?
I need help. We all need help. In fact, we need a miracle, Nefertiti.
Dear friend of my childhood, you never did waste time on small talk, did you?
If we want to survive as a nation, something must be done immediately.
Surely, if Egypt is in danger, you and the army can take care of any enemy.
That's what I meant when I said we need a miracle. If the Pharaoh has any influence over Aton, the sun god, now is the time to use it. Otherwise, my dear, beautiful Nefertiti, we are all lost.
Did this really happen? Are those we have met, Nefertiti the Queen, Hornrab the General, Tutmos the Sculpture, Mariani, are they real? Did they live? They did. How do we know? By reading the inscriptions on the tombs, words on the scarabs, cuneiform correspondence between Asiatic kings and the pharaohs. Archaeology is pure detective work, and the solution is history. I shall return shortly with Act 2. Let me prove to you that so far as ancient Egypt is concerned, one word is worth 1,000 pictures. Of our city of truth, Amarna, today, nothing remains to be seen, only the ruins and your imagination. Picture this in your mind's eye. A complex of buildings 8 miles along the Nile, 3 miles deep. Mansions of nobles and public officials, military and police barracks, storehouses, customs houses, workmen's houses, temples, and palaces. And the greatest of these, with hundreds of rooms and colonnades opening into sunken gardens and water lily pools, the royal palace is larger than Versailles and Fontainebleau combined. You see it? Of course you do. And inside that palace, Nefertiti and her visitor talk.
What do you mean, General Hornrab, Egypt is lost?
We must, without delay, launch a full-scale attack on the Hittites and wipe them out right at home before they can get their war machine started.
We've heard nothing of this danger here in Amarna. Why didn't Thebes inform us?
Why should they? You've got no friends in Thebes. Not one government official, not a nobleman, not a priest.
You're mad.
Yes, that's exactly what they say about Akhenaten and you, Nefertiti. Mad. In all the history of 18 dynasties, you both are the least liked of any reigning monarchs.
Stop that. I, the Queen of all Egypt, have not given you permission to talk like that.
Nefertiti, I am not a stranger. I am Horemheb, your general, supreme commander of the Eastern armies. Now, isn't this the city of truth? Or is the truth only for your subjects and not for yourself?
I don't know why I make myself angry. What do I expect from Thebes? From those simple-minded, superstitious fools?
I suppose as queen you could expect loyalty. You cannot ransack a temple and keep its high priest for a friend. You cannot take all the gold there is in the treasury and expect thanks in return.
Such decisions are made here. Egypt is being governed from Amarna.
Egypt is not being governed at all. You and Akhenaten are concerned only with taking every sack of gold you can lay your hands on from Memphis to Luxor to spend on this toy city.
Horemheb, you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, of course not. I am stupid. I have no idea how much gold it takes for new streets and new houses and palaces and temples to Aton for this entire make-believe city. The price, Nefertiti, is the safety of Egypt.
There is no better use for gold than to build a new awakening.
May Horus still my angry tongue. What about your defenses, your army?
What army?
Exactly. What army? We have no army. It has been disbanded by order of your mighty husband, the Pharaoh.
But why?
Because that soft-headed, turn-the-other-cheek Akhenaten thinks everybody loves him at home and abroad. Because the both of you believe in love and peace, you think the rest of the world does. Now, Egypt is a great prize for the strong.
Have you tried to talk peace with them?
Certainly. Oh, the Hittites received me most cordially. King Hassi told me, let us all disarm.
You see, there is brotherly love. He wants peace.
Oh, what a child you are. What he means is, we should disarm first. Thank Horus he has no idea that there's no money to pay our troops. Or perhaps he knows there are spies everywhere. Now, I am here to ask for money and permission to attack them first. I am general of an undermanned, starved-out crowd of veterans. Now, will you talk to Akhenaten? Nefertiti, by all that is sacred to you, your ancestors, your love of Egypt, help me. Help Egypt.
Queen Nefertiti, I'm very worried. The child is not back. I hope she's still with the king.
Of course she is. Her father wouldn't let her out of his sight. No harm can come to her. General Horemheb, thank you for the Persian kitten. It was thoughtful of you. If you will make yourself comfortable in the palace, I shall arrange for you and the Pharaoh to discuss your needs this afternoon.
As you wish, Your Highness. I take my leave.
Mariani, give me my blue turban. It's time for Tutmos the sculptor to arrive.
Yes.
I wish I didn't have to go through this nonsense.
Well, why do you?
It's all my husband's idea. He wants Tutmos to make an exact likeness, then have copies made and placed in every single temple courtyard in Egypt. I don't believe in such public notice, but my husband does.
My queen. Queen Nefertiti.
Yes, just a moment, Tutmos. Yes, Mariani, do come in. I have some dispatches to go out.
Your Majesty, could you not move so much?
I told you in advance, Tutmos. I don't have the time to sit for you. If you can do your work while I do mine, we shall get along splendidly.
Well, could you hold your head a little higher? The hat, Your Majesty.
My hat? This blue turban? You asked me to wear it.
I know I did, but...
What's wrong with it?
I adore it, my queen, but there is... how can I say it? Too much hat. When you bend forward over the table while you're working, all I can see is the hat and no face. And Egypt loves the face. May I suggest that... Mariani, would you be good enough to tilt Queen Nefertiti's hat just a little to one side?
Oh, all right. Excuse me, Your Highness. Like so?
Mariani, hold a hand mirror before the queen so she can see the effect. Perfect. At an angle.
What do you think, Nefertiti?
Hold the mirror still. No! I wear the royal headdress so, straight. I do not wear it on one side. I never wear it tilted on one side.
It's up to you, my queen, but...
Patmos, you may leave me now. I cannot pose any longer.
Oh, as you wish. I'll just cover the clay and plaster and be on my way.
Forgive me if I've been a little testy, but there is so much to do.
Oh, for me, Queen Nefertiti, you can do no wrong.
Is he gone, Mariani?
Yes.
Come over here to his sculptor stand. I want to look at what he's been working on. Now, I remove the cloth. What do you think?
Oh, an extraordinary likeness, Nefertiti.
Is that all?
Do you wish me to be completely honest?
Yes, I do.
Your face, the expression, it's sad. Too sad.
I thought so. That is how I felt today. Tomorrow I must look happier. I knew it was true what Horemheb had said, and it haunted me. Akhenaten, intent on being a spiritual leader, was failing Egypt as a leader of the living. And I was devoting too much of myself in creating a city of sun, of life, of art and joy. We had cut ourselves off from the rest of the nation. And the truth was, our monarch could be neither Akhenaten's mausoleum or Nefertiti's Mecca, so long as swords were pointed at Egypt.
Mehu, the scribe.
What?
You're not listening to me.
No, I am, Great Pharaoh. It's just that I look over there and it's a little warm in the temple center court, you understand. The sun beating right down in the middle of the day, no roof, and that little child...
That sun is our God. He is shining our way to everlasting life.
I couldn't agree with you more, King Akhenaten.
Now, where were we?
You had just said, I have built shrines and temples in honor of the gods...
Wait. Let me see that papyrus.
Oh, imbecile, dolt. Who told you in honor of the gods? It is God. G-O-D, singular. Don't you know what our religion is? It was an unfortunate slip.
See that the stonecutters get this much of the text. Don't touch a word.
King Akhenaten, your daughter Meketaton is still kneeling where you left her to pray several hours ago.
Naturally.
But she's very little, and it is very hot on the granite altar stone.
I have asked no more of her than any pharaoh of his royal offspring. I want the prayer to Aton to be remembered, and when she knows it, she can get to her feet and run around and play.
Are you ready to meet with me now, Nefertiti?
Horemheb, what have you been doing?
I used the past hours to explore your dream city. No question. It is a city of sunlight. It outdoes anything in Thebes or Luxor. I congratulate you on your imaginative planning. The gardens, the fountains.
You like it. Now, wasn't it worth all the effect?
The whole city shows the results of much preparation and thought.
Years of it. Do you know, Horemheb, before we could put up a single building, we had to sink wells for water, dig drainage ditches, set up workshops to cut and carve all the building materials.
Nefertiti, the same care and planning you've done for this city, you should be doing to preserve Egypt from outsiders.
Don't say any more, please. I've been thinking a lot about what you said. One must face the truth.
Sunlight and idealisms are truths, but so are black clouds and danger.
You've made me realize that, Horemheb. Mariani.
Your Majesty.
Has the king returned?
No, he hasn't. Or little Meketaten.
What's the hour?
5 hours after high noon.
If the king on the mountain will not come to his queen, then Nefertiti must go to the mountain. Come, Horemheb, and you too, Mariani. We must go to the great temple and present my husband with the truth.
Scribe, have you got that down?
Every word, O Pharaoh.
Then add this. There will be 100 statues, each 13 feet high, giving us one for each temple. They shall be conveyed by barge as far north as Memphis, as far south as Aswan, and each statue shall be erected on the same day.
I believe that is the queen approaching. She has a military man with her.
Nefertiti? What's she doing up here?
Akhenaten, I bring Horemheb.
I'm very busy now. I cannot talk to him.
You will talk to him. Akhenaten, where's our daughter?
Over there, in the center of the temple.
What do you have her doing?
She's on her knees, praying. What else should she be doing in the great temple to Aton?
child of 5? In all this heat? Megatardon! Darling child! Oh, no! Horn route! Someone come here! Come quickly! Help me!
A little child kneeling at prayer in the blazing sun suddenly collapses. A queen cries out in fear. A strong enemy prepares to attack a weak Egypt. Can one or any of the ancient gods intercede? Or, as we have come to know today, does not man himself decide his destiny? I shall return shortly with Act 3.
One of the sources of this story was dug up in Amman. Clay tablets of correspondence set down by a professional scribe and still decipherable. It enabled us to recreate this account of this beautiful, adored woman of ancient Egypt, married to a man of royal lineage who rebelled against the pagan worship and human sacrifice of his ancestors. For Akhenaten was the first monarch in Egyptian history to believe in one God.
What God? What God would it permit us?
Mariano, come here, Mr. I'll carry the poor little body back to the palace.
What Jesus? You're so happy. We're being punished. Aton's sun god is false. It was the rays of Aton which destroyed my innocent little one. Aton is evil. Do you hear me, husband? Evil. Enough. Oh, yes. Hit me, almighty Pharaoh. Slap me because my words have offended the great king. You're as evil as your God. We are betrayed.
Oh, never please. I couldn't help myself. Please, I cannot bear to see you cry.
Where are your tears? Your God has killed our firstborn. The old gods will kill us all.
Oh, no. No, Nefertiti. It is an honor to be the first to be claimed by Aton.
You are mad. We are cursed, all of us. I shall never bear another child. The gods will never forgive me.
Little queen, there is one small secret temple. Yes, here in Amana. For those who still believe in Amun, Isis, and Osiris. Every day prayers have gone to them.
Oh. Now I understand. No wonder Aton, the god of the sun, has taken our child from us. So, there is a secret temple and secret worshippers under my very nose? Oh, they do not know what vengeance is. Now they will know. Go! The sight of you all seconds me. You're all unclean and unworthy to stand in this great temple in the sight of the sun. Go! I fall on my knees before thee, great God of the sun, and pray for your guidance. I thought we could show others by example. We would lead and they would follow. I was wrong. Forgive me, I have dishonored thy presence. I promise thee, in the name of that dear dead child, that every picture, every statue, every tomb from one end of the Nile to the other honoring a false god will disappear. All will be destroyed. Forgive me, Aton!
Akhenaten was studious to fame work. Workmen with strong hands, armed with hammers and chisels, went forth into Egypt, disfiguring and destroying in a wholesale slaughter of our sacred place. I had come to realize I was married to a madman. What other explanation was there? So I moved from the royal palace to the northern palace. We would be separate, but equal. Both our orders were regarded as law.
Queen Nefertiti, I bring you good tidings. Messengers from General Coronel have arrived.
What did they say?
Victory is ours. The Hittite queen is slain.
when strength and death go hand in hand.
There is a visitor who begs Audrey. He has been there since dawn.
Who is it?
The master scribe.
What does he wish?
He has a personal word from the Pharaoh.
The Pharaoh has asked me to tell you he loves you. He wishes you would return to the royal palace. From his heart, he will forgive you for your intemperance.
You forgive me?
His words, your Majesty.
The sinner incarnate, will forgive me? My only sin was to obey my father and marry a king. I can never return to the Pharaoh's side, and you can tell him so, scribe. Never.
He is very sick, my queen.
Explain yourself.
The Pharaoh keeps to himself and sees few people. I have been with him when he would become violent and nothing would please him. Yes, and last night I came to him for dictation as always. And suddenly he shrieked at the top of his lungs in pain and cried and wept like a child, beating his hands about his head.
When we were first married, we suffered terrible aches of the head, but I thought they had gone away. Is there anything else, right?
The Pharaoh is being poisoned. After every meal, he's sick to his stomach. The food stays much with him.
Thank you, scribe. You may leave me.
I am honored, great queen. You have been kind to me.
Marianne?
Yes, Mr. Peter?
You heard the scribe?
I was outside listening.
What should I do? How can I meet you?
Listen to your heart.
Mr. Duceur? I cannot promise him to remain, but I cannot be so uncharitable as to say that.
Mr. Peter, I never thought you would come.
I was told you are not well.
Oh, nothing at all. Slight indisposition.
There are dark circles under your eyes. You will not sleep.
I sleep perfectly.
You look thin. Thinner than I remember you.
Don't eat. If you come back to criticize, do you really think that all these months we've lived apart, two forces ruling over one kingdom, that I've been pining away for you?
Your scribe told me you wished me to return, so I have.
Yes. Well, it's because on the 21st of next year there's the annual festival tribute to my vassal nations, and I wanted you to be at my side. I'd asked Sutton to make a drawing of us together.
How can that mean? You didn't ask me back only for a festival. You do love me.
I do. I always have.
It was the memory of our love, as we dreamed we sailed on the Nile to find the city of truth, that made me come back to you. Husband.
Do you love me enough, Peter?
I love the man you are. The man you have become is a stranger to me.
How am I different?
How? In so many ways. Why? I don't know.
Cannot you love me as I am, not as I was?
A woman who is once loved always wishes she could have again. But it's all different now. I am different.
What changed you?
I think when little Nakatoppen died, something died within me also. I cannot blame you. You believed you were doing right to ask that small child to remain unamused to God.
You died a martyr.
I said I didn't blame you.
You do accuse that on the sun.
We are two people with two minds. And now, two beliefs. I returned to the royal palace, not that my love for my husband was so great, but my fears for his well-being were greater. So I did his bidding and became his wife again.
Welcome home, Queen Nefertiti. Am I interrupting?
Certainly. No. I was just staring out the window at the sky.
The Pharaoh has asked me to sketch the two of you at the window of appearances, welcoming the foreign vassals still.
Whatever happened to that likeness you were doing of me some time ago?
Oh, I hid it. When you went to the Northern Palace, the Pharaoh rampaged around here like a wild boar. I was afraid the box would be destroyed.
Did you ever complete it?
No, without you, I couldn't finish. A few more sittings could do it.
Certainly. What if one day I came to your workshop and you finished the portrait of me in my blue hat there?
You would come to my workshop?
I would. In secret. At least to offer myself to art would be something worthwhile. As I look back on it now, perhaps I was wrong. But I knew Tuttness was a great, great artist. And so, for many weeks, I would go to his workshop and paint. Not only wearing the blue hat, but often for a portrait, wearing big, little, etc.
Oh, I'm tired, Nefertiti. Do you mind if I start working on the model today?
And standing still in one place on a little garden front.
Yes. When you're dressed, let us sit down and have a cup of wine.
I cannot remain long, Tuttness. The emissaries of our Supreme Commander have asked for an audience.
You mean Horrified? He didn't come himself?
Is that so surprising?
Well, Nefertiti, there's always been talks about you and him.
There always will be talks. Some people have nothing better to do. Whether it's the foreign rats, whom I've known since we were children, or you, Tuttness. There'll be talk about you, if there isn't already.
Do you think so? Does it matter, dear Nefertiti?
That's what I ask myself. Since I've accepted my husband for what he is, the building of our monument doesn't interest me anymore. Let them talk.
You have lost a daughter. Isn't that the real reason?
We called her Mekatotin. Do you know what that means, dear Tuttness? Protected by Atom.
She is with the dog.
Do you believe that?
Oh, I must. Don't you?
I don't let myself think about it. Time to go. You know what I haven't looked at in ages? Me, in the blue hat. Where is it? You worked on it when I first came here, then you put it away. Perhaps it will make me feel less sad.
Nefertiti, let me put my arms about you to comfort you. I feel so very close to you. Have you no personal feelings for me?
No. Not that personal. Here's the head on the corner of his hat. You were right. The blue turban is an asset.
Nefertiti, my heart is filled with you.
Tuttness, I may be an unhappy queen, but I am still queen. And you, our servant. What is that? My left eye, isn't there? It's blind. You haven't finished it.
No, everything but that eye.
Tuttness, complete the head and bring it to the palace. I'd like my husband to see it.
My queen, you do not know me. My body may be your servant, but not my spirit. I shall decide who will see the portrait. I made it. It's mine, and always will be.
I command you to paint in that left eye and bring the finished work to the palace.
I shall not.
You would leave it like this. Disfigured.
You have disfigured me. If all I am to be left with is a head with one eye, so be it. Nefertiti, there has been much talk in court about other men.
You should dislike it.
It is of no matter to me whatsoever. I have no feeling for you.
And where is all that love and easy sweetness so that I would return in their pity?
Gone. Perhaps it never existed.
How sad. I know my love for you did exist once. What do you wish?
We must have more children.
We have Tutankhamun and several little girls.
I want more children.
What might you wish me to come to you?
You never asked me that when we were first married.
I did not know that my firstborn little girl would be taken from me so soon. Not to teach her about life. So close for her. Never to hold her to my breast. Love her. Pick her up and kiss her. Kiss her. All that has been taken from me. I have been robbed of that power.
You will come to me tonight, Nefertiti. Leave the past alone. What is broken cannot be mended.
Akhenaten was right. What was broken could not be mended. He had tried it. But the great ran deep. He could never be husband and wife again.
For the first time in my life, I felt it was worthless and fruitless to go on. One resolve, and only one set me going, to return to peace, and to bury my daughter now lying in some underground crypt in the past, to bury her with the old and sacred funeral rites. Until then, I would be a head of state in name only. As the sculptor had said, I would only see life as a head with one eye.
It's pure conjecture why the left eye of the famous bust of Nefertiti is missing. But archaeologists are all agreed it is missing. It was not damaged. It was never there. So we are left with a painted plaster, one-eyed beauty, and assumptions. Guesses. More when I return to tell you about the final chapter in this extraordinary story.
There are those who may believe our account is fiction. For those, I refer you to John D.S. Pendlebury, the great Egyptologist, who writes, "There is not another family in all of world history whose images are so heart-rending in their misfortune." The fifth and last episode is for next time, concluding the tale of a woman whose beautiful face is today known to millions, but whose life as a queen, mother, philosopher, and activist is only beginning to come to light. Our cast included Tammy Grimes, Russell Horton, Evie Juster, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now a preview of the next exciting drama in our 5-part anthology of Egypt's Golden Age, starring Tammy Grimes.
You don't understand.
Get away from me.
Come down from the steps.
I don't want you near me, don't you understand?
You don't know me anymore, please.
I'm standing here on the top step. Don't you come any closer.
It's your bed, dearest one. We are husband and wife.
Stay where you are. Failure is written all over you. Enemies around you, enemies at home. What is your god Aton, the sun, done for Egypt? Do you know what I have hidden behind this curtain? There. Look. There they are. My gods. Thoth, the standing baboon. Sobek, the crocodile. They protect me.
You traitor.
And what has he done for us, your one god? Where is he?
I am Aton. I am God.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Tune in tomorrow night for Part 5 on Radio Mystery Theater of Egypt's Golden Age.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Our story is called Obsession. What is an obsession? It is a persistent and disturbing intrusion of, or anxious and inescapable preoccupation with, an idea. More simply, it is a siege. And the obsessed person is laid siege to by an unreasonable, absurd, obstinate, inescapable conviction.
I couldn't believe it. I'd known the guy all my life. We grew up together, lived on the same street. Why, he was best man at my wedding. I named my first son after him. Now here he was, standing in front of me and asking me to... I simply couldn't believe it.
Our mystery drama, Obsession, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Elspeth Eric and stars Robert Dryden and Mandel Kramer. I'll be back shortly with Act One. There is an older definition of obsession regarded as obsolete, but one I suspect showing signs of coming back into fashion. This is it. An act of the devil or a spirit besetting a person or impelling a person to action from without. Take the ancient definition or the modern one. The tale we're about to tell you deals with the phenomenon of obsession.
My knees were shaking. My mouth was parched. My palms were damp with sweat. I was standing in front of a door marked Chief of Police, and the man on the other side of that door was my childhood friend, Dave Chase. I hadn't seen him for quite a few years, 10 maybe. But before that, we'd known each other well, very well. We'd been best friends as kids, and when he got married, I stood up for him. He had a son named Emmett, after me. Certainly that ought to count for something. Still, my hand was shaking when I knocked on the door.
Yeah, come on in. You wanted to see me? Desk sergeant didn't give me your name.
I didn't tell him.
He just said a friend.
You don't recognize me, do you, Dave?
Well, you look familiar, but...
Emmett O'Hara?
Emmett? You're Emmett O'Hara? For Pete's sake, Emmett! Oh, I am sorry, of course. Now that... Emmett, it is wonderful to see you. Well, come on, sit down. I'm really sorry.
It's been a long time.
That's no excuse. I should have... Sit down. And now tell me, what are you doing in Cornford? Are you living here or what?
Just the last few months.
Well, why didn't you look me up before? Gosh, we were kids together, you and me.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, sit down, will you? Yeah, that's better. Now, let's see. The last time I saw you, when was it? Well, it's got to be 10 years, 12 maybe. I was on the force in L.A. You were a crime reporter, and a darn good one, too. Are you still working for that paper?
No, I quit that. Too much wear and tear.
I know. So, what are you doing these days to make a living?
Ever hear of Paul Pickens?
The name is familiar.
Thayer Loomis, Edward Price, Natalie Bannon.
What have they got to do with you?
They're me. I'm them.
You're Natalie... What's her name?
Also Mary McFarland. They're pseudonyms. You see, I write novels, mystery novels, murder mysteries, under different names.
Well, I'll be... Muriel reads those things. They're paperbacks mostly, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Muriel buys them. You remember Muriel, don't you? Her father was medical examiner in L.A.
I stood up for you at your wedding at City Hall.
Of course you did. Of course. How could I forget? It's been a long time. We're both getting on in years. I'm 61. I guess you must be about the same.
62.
And you're a writer now, huh? How about that?
It's a living. I manage 2-3 books a year.
Boy, you must be good at it.
Very good. Too good.
Oh, come on. There's no such thing as too good.
Oh, yes, there is. To come to the point of why I'm here, Dave, I want you to lock me up.
You want me to what? I don't think I quite caught that.
I want you to lock me up.
Lock you up?
Here, in the cell. You can do it, Dave. You're the chief of police. That's why I came here, to ask you this favor. Just shove me in a cell and keep me there.
Well, Emmett, why would I do that? Why would you want me to?
Because if you don't, I'm going to do something terrible.
Well, like what? What would you do?
Murder? Theft? I don't know, something. Beat up somebody and take everything he's got.
Beat up who? Take what?
I don't know. Anybody, anything. I'm going to do it if somebody doesn't stop me. You're the only one who can, Dave. And you've got to do it.
Now, just hold on, Emmett. Now, just take it easy.
Somebody's got to do
Now,
it.
you just simmer down and tell me where you got this nutty idea.
It's not a nutty idea. It's going to happen. I know it.
All right. Now tell me, when did you get this idea? When did it dawn on you that you were going to do something terrible, like murder or assault or burglary or whatever?
It's been growing on me for quite a while now. I think it must have started way back when I was crime reporter for the paper. I was a good crime reporter. You know that, Dave.
One of the best.
Well, I got to thinking how dumb all those criminals were. How they didn't really have to get caught if they'd just been more careful, if they'd planned it just a little better, used their heads, thought it out. You know what I mean?
Sure, I know what you mean.
So about 10 years ago, I quit being a reporter and started writing these detective novels. I must have written, I don't know, dozens of them. Of course, when you write these whodunits, the bad guy always has to get caught, always. You understand?
Sure. Figures.
So I had to have him do something stupid, overlook something, leave a clue, say some dumb thing, anything. Or the police had to be so all-fired intelligent, which they are not. Dave, I'm sorry, but we know, you know they're not really.
We try.
Well, after a while, the whole thing struck me as just plain silly. I knew for a certainty that if I put my mind to it, I could commit a crime, a major crime, and never get caught. I just knew it.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever do anything about it?
No, of course not. I'm not a criminal, Dave. I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm a very moral person.
I know you are.
But I'm not going to go on being one if you don't help me. I'm going to commit a terrible crime if you don't lock me up.
I can't do that.
But you've got to. I'm telling you the truth, Dave. If you don't...
Now, just take it easy, will you? Will you just take it easy? You know, Em, whenever there's a crime committed, all sorts of people come running to the police trying to confess, saying they did it, that they're the criminal.
This is different.
I mean, we can spot those people a mile off. It's some kind of a need to punish themselves. At least that's what the psychiatrists tell us. Not for anything they've done, just for something they wanted to do.
This is different.
Personally, I think they're looking to get their pictures in the paper. They feel so insignificant that they'll do anything just to get noticed. Get somebody to pay attention. At least that's my opinion.
This is different.
But you're not insignificant, Emmett. You're a successful writer. You're known. You ever get married, Em?
No, I was afraid to.
Oh? Well, maybe you should have. You got a girl?
I've had lots of girls.
No, I don't mean lots of girls. I mean anybody can have lots of girls. I mean a girl. Have you got a girl here in Cornford?
Yeah. Rosalie.
Oh, pretty name, Rosalie.
She's housekeeper for some rich people out on the River Road.
You like her?
And I like her.
She like you?
Seems like she does.
Well, look, my suggestion to you is you go and see Rosalie. Or call her up and ask her out for dinner. Or take her to a movie. There's a good one playing at the Bijou. Well, anyway, Muriel says it's good. I wouldn't know. You take Rosalie to the Bijou and call me tomorrow, Emmett, and we'll talk some more. Okay?
You're not going to lock me up?
I can't, Emmett. I got no reason to lock you up. You haven't done anything. You can't just walk in here and say, put me in a cell. The law doesn't work that way.
You could do it if you wanted to.
No, I couldn't. Jail isn't a motel, Em. You can't just check in and out whenever you have a mind to.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
I know I'm right. I know the law, Em. I know what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do. Now, you run along and call Rosalie. Got it?
Right. Got it.
And call me tomorrow, huh? Or stop by here. Okay?
Right. Okay. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for nothing. What on earth had made me think my old pal would believe me? Not only did he not believe me, he thought I was an idiot, a total idiot, soft in the head, somebody to be humored and nursed along till he comes to his senses. He didn't know that this was serious. Dead serious, you might say. Because I couldn't think of anything else to do, I did the first thing that came into my mind.
Would you care for another drink, Mr. O'Hara?
Oh, no, thanks. I tell you what I would like, though.
Yes, anything for a good customer.
I'd like to buy a quart of gin to take back to my hotel.
You want me to sell you a bottle of gin over the bar?
Yes, please.
Oh, I can't do that.
$20?
It's against the law, Mr. O'Hara.
30?
Look, you can drink all you want here, but we're not allowed to sell booze to take out. You have to go to the liquor store.
Yes, but they're all closed. Now, look, you know me. I'm a regular customer. I've never asked you for a favor before. Just this one time, Look, I need it. I really do. Believe me, I do.
Well, if you really need it, son. All right, here you go.
You won't regret this.
Slip it under your coat if anybody saw me doing this.
You got a phone I can use?
Yeah, on the wall, by the door. If it's a local call, you don't have to pay for it.
That's a local.
Hello?
Rosalie, this is Emmett. I just wanted to tell you I can't make it tonight. I got something I have to do.
Oh, gee, Emmett, I'm sorry. I was hoping to
I'll call you tomorrow. Or the next day. Or the day after.
Hey, Mr. O'Hara, you didn't settle up. Mr. O'Hara?
Hey!
That's him. Grab that guy. He broke my window.
I seen him do it.
Get a cop. Somebody get a cop.
Of course, I just stood there. I felt calm and peaceful. Everything was all right. I had done something wrong, and they were going to put me in jail. I think I was smiling when the cop came and took me away.
I hope we're beginning to comprehend something of the strange nature of an obsession. Not only can the victim find himself beset by the notion of something he has done in the past, he can be equally beset by the idea of something he is bound to do in the future. Either way, an obsession is a torment, and there is no relief and no escape. I'll be back shortly with Act 2. You've heard me describe an obsession as a siege. That definition is taken from Webster's International Dictionary, and to me seems appropriate. For the person obsessed is indeed a person besieged, set upon, bombarded, attacked, and rendered helpless through no fault of his own. He is, in every truth, under siege.
I couldn't believe it. I'd known Emmett O'Hara all my life. Granted, I hadn't seen him for the last 10, 12 years, but we were kids together. Then he shows up out of the blue and says put him in jail because he might commit a crime. Now, I tried to reason with him. I tried to calm him down, and I thought I had. I thought he was going to call some woman named Rosalie and take her to a movie. 2 hours later, they tell me he's been brought in on a charge of disorderly conduct. The crazy loon had thrown a bottle of gin through a window.
Emmett O'Hara? Our Emmett?
Our Emmett. I tell you, Muriel, when he walked into my office, at first I didn't know him.
He's changed that much?
Well, it's not so much that he's changed exactly. I mean, he's still got all his hair. He's a little heavier, maybe. No, it was the way he looked. His expression. I can't describe it.
Well, try. I was always very fond of Emmett. So were you.
Well, it was his eyes, mostly, I think. They're kind of wild, staring. And his smile. When he managed to smile, which wasn't too often.
Emmett always had a lovely smile.
Well, he hasn't anymore. It's I don't know, it's kind of twisted. It's more of a grimace than a smile.
Well, what's happened to him to make him look like that?
Nothing's happened, not really. I mean, he's been very successful. He's had all those murder mystery books. You know, the kind you read. No, it's this notion he's got into his head that he's going to commit a crime.
Oh, Emmett wouldn't hurt a fly.
Yeah, I know that. And you know that. Even Emmett knows that. I mean, he said so himself. He's a very moral person.
Well, then why in the world...
Muriel, it's an obsession. He's convinced, he's absolutely positive that he would do something awful if I didn't lock him up. Well, of course, I couldn't do that. And I told him so. I said, I can't lock up a guy who hasn't done anything.
Well, certainly he could understand that.
Well, I had to do a little talking, but I think he finally got it through his head. I told him to go and call up this girl he knows, Rosalie something or other, and take her to dinner or a movie, and then come back and see me the next day. And he said, okay, he would. And I thought, that's that.
But did he call this girl, this Rosalie?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Next thing I knew, must have been, a couple of hours after he left my office, one of the men on the beat brings him in for disorderly conduct, disturbing the peace and damage to property. It seems he threw a bottle of gin through the window of a bar he'd been drinking in.
Well, he was drunk. He must have been.
Well, the cop that picked him up said he might have had a couple, but he wasn't drunk. And he was just standing there with a little smile on his face. Very nice, very pleasant. He didn't deny anything. He said, yes, he'd thrown the bottle, he'd broken the window.
Of course. Of course.
What, of course?
Well, you had to lock him up, didn't you?
Well, certainly. The man who owns the bar pressed charges. The judge gave him 10 days.
Then he got what he wanted. He got himself locked up.
Yeah. Know what I'm going to do, Muriel?
Tell me.
I'm going to ask the judge to cut down his time.
Will he do that?
Well, if I explain to him that Emmett's just going through a bad time right now, that he has this obsession about himself, that he just threw the gin bottle to get himself arrested and jailed.
Tell him we've known Emmett for years and years, what kind of a man he is.
I'll do it. I'll go down to the courtroom right now and do it.
And listen, Dave, if the judge says okay and you get Emmett out, tell him we both love him and we're dying to see him, and you tell him that I want him here for dinner and we can talk over old times and all of that. You know what to say.
Sure.
And tell him, if he wants to bring his girl along with him for dinner. This Rosalie person.
Well, everything went fine with the judge. He and I are old friends anyway, and he's easy for me to talk to. I explained about Emmett being a bachelor at 62, kind of lost in the world, and worked hard writing those mystery novels. Well, that helped a lot, as it turned out. It seems the judge had read every last one of them and knew all the names that Emmett wrote under. He was really very impressed. Emmett? Hey, Emmett, it's me, Dave.
Oh, hello, Dave.
Hi. Well, you're free.
Free?
Yeah, you're free to leave. I talked to the judge.
Leave here?
That's right.
But I don't want to leave here.
All right, Emmett, look, you've committed your crime, even if it's only a misdemeanor, and you got yourself locked up. You've had your fun. So now, let's get you the heck out of here, huh?
Yeah, but I don't want to get out of here.
You want me to let you sit in this cell for the whole 10 days?
I don't ever want to get out. I want to stay.
Well, you can't. I mean, look, once you get this notion out of your head, you'll go back to living a normal life and everything will be okay. Now, come on.
Yeah, but it's not a notion.
I know. It's an obsession. I talked to the police psychiatrist about it, and he says you can be treated for it.
I can?
Certainly. Listen, Emmett, people get obsessions all the time. That the world's going to blow up, that the Martians are coming. Some of them even get the obsession they're God. I mean, yours is just a tiny obsession. You're just neurotic. Now, you can get some therapy and be your old self again. Now, how about it? How about coming along with me?
Now?
Right now.
Oh, I don't know.
Now, listen to me. Muriel sent you her love and said to bring you home for dinner.
Really?
Yes. I mean, she's dying to see him and talk over old times, all like that.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Matter of fact, she said bring your girl along with you if you feel like it.
Rosalie?
Yeah. How about it?
I don't know if Rosalie would fit in.
Well, okay, then it'll be just you and me and Muriel. Okay?
Okay.
6:30 be all right for you?
6:30? What am I supposed to do between now and 6:30?
Oh, I don't know. You could take a walk or do some writing maybe. Hey, did I tell you the judge has read all your books? He thinks they're great.
What, did he really say that?
He really did. Now, look, here, I'm jotting down the address of our house. All right, now you stick that in your pocket, okay?
Okay.
I'd hang around with you till dinner time, but the Cornford Savings and Loan got held up this morning. We got a lead on the perpetrators, and I have to follow up on that. You'll be all right, won't you?
Maybe I'll go down to the library and find something to read.
Good idea. Fine idea. Just don't go breaking any more windows, huh?
Oh, no, I won't.
Okay, so let's go.
It'll be nice to see Muriel again. I always liked Muriel. Always. I liked her a lot.
I have to say, I didn't think too much about Emmett for the rest of the day. I had to go back to my office and turn my attention to the problem of catching up with the bums who'd robbed the Cornford Savings and Loan. I was surprised when I looked at my watch and saw that it was already 6:30. So I shut up shop and hurried home fast as I could, wondering if Emmett really did show up. I'm home.
About time.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. It couldn't be helped.
I'm putting dinner on the table.
Emmett here?
Mm-hmm. In the living room. I mixed a drink for him since you weren't here to do the honors.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Well, hi, Emmett.
Hello, Dave.
Hi. Make it to the library okay?
Oh, yeah. Read one of my own books.
Learn anything?
I wrote it so long ago I'd forgot how it came out. Of course, the criminal got caught.
Sure, due to the innate sagacity of the police. Muriel, is it time for me to have a drink?
Yeah, make it a fast one.
How about you?
A small glass of sherry.
Okay. Well, how do you think Muriel looks after all these years?
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Hardly changed at all.
He put on a little weight, but, 4 kids,
You got grandchildren?
6.
6? Boy, that must be wonderful.
Yeah, it is kind of wonderful. Of course, we hardly ever see any of them. They're scattered all over the country.
You see them at Christmas, probably.
Yeah, some of them. And once in a while, all of them.
Oh, that must be sensational.
Well, it is, kind of. Gives you a sense of, continuity or whatever. Emmett, your namesake, he's got 2 boys and a girl.
You don't say.
Mm-hmm. And one of his boys is named Emmett.
Well, is that so?
That's right. Tell me, are you sorry you never got married, Em?
Right now I am.
All right. Where is my small glass of sherry?
Right here, honey. Ready and waiting.
Thank you. Well, here's to all us good old friends.
Here's to us.
To us.
Emmett was just asking about our grandchildren. And Muriel knows all their names and how old they are. I kind of get them all mixed up.
Well, there's Emmett David Jr. He's 19. And then there's Melinda Muriel. She is 17. And...
Hey, excuse me a minute, will you?
Oh, sure, Emmett.
Anything wrong?
No. I'll be back in a minute.
You need anything?
I have to take a pill, a tranquilizer. They're in my overcoat pocket. The doctor recommended them. I keep forgetting.
Think he's all right?
He's just very nervous, that's all. He'll be all right.
He looks all right.
You think so?
Yes, I think so. Anyway, I think so. I'm glad we got him here for dinner.
You were the attraction.
Me?
Sure. As soon as I said you wanted to see him, he came right along. He likes you a lot, Muriel. He always has. He said so.
You want to get the phone?
Sure. Yeah, I'll chase it. Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah. Well, good work. All right, I'll be right down. Hold everything till I get there.
You going out?
I got to get back to headquarters. They've collared the guys who held up Cornford Savings and Loan.
But what about Emmett?
What about him?
You're going to leave me here alone with him?
Honey, it'll be all right. Emmett's okay. You don't have to be scared of him or anything. He's not going to do anything to you. Matter of fact, he's not going to do anything to anybody. It's all in his head. Come on, give us a kiss. I'll be back as soon as I can. I really believed what I said, too. Every last word of it. Emmett O'Hara was our friend. Old Em wouldn't hurt a fly.
No, of course, old M wouldn't hurt a fly. Not the old M that Dave and Muriel knew back in Los Angeles. Not good old M. Not that good old M. But this is a new M. The new M obsessed with the idea that he can commit a perfect crime. Not old M at all. And perhaps not good at all. I'll be back shortly with our final act. Dave Chase has left his wife, Muriel, alone in the house with their friend for 40 years, Emmett O'Hara. Emmett O'Hara, as we have learned, is convinced that he can commit a crime without being apprehended. But more than that, he is certain that he will do so unless he is restrained.
So I sat down to dinner with Emmett. Never have I talked so much so fast. About anything, everything. Emmett threw in a word or two now and then, but mostly he simply listened with his eyes fastened on my face. Not really looking at me, I felt, but looking through me or beyond me. His look was intent and at the same time vacant, if such a thing is possible. Finally, dinner was over, and I was faced with the prospect of an evening alone with this man I'd known so long, so well, and now hardly knew at all. You know what I think I will do, Em? I think I'll go get my knitting.
Oh, well, sure, if you want to.
The fire's all laid in the fireplace, so if you want to set a match to it.
Yeah, I could do that.
I'll just go fetch my knitting. It's in the bedroom.
Go ahead.
I'll be right back.
Take your time, Muriel.
I'm finishing up an Afghan for my newest grandchild. I'd like to have it ready for Christmas.
Sure.
Emmett, look, if you don't want to hang around here...
No, it's nice here.
But if you've got any place else you want to go...
I got no place to go.
Oh, well, Dave said something about you having a girl here in Cornford. Rosalie? Wasn't that her name?
Oh, yeah. Rosalie.
Well, if you want to go see her or call her up, ask her to come over, anything at all, you go ahead,
Oh, thanks, Muriel. Maybe I'll do that later.
I rushed into the bedroom and shut the door behind me. My heart was pounding. How silly I'm being, I thought. Emmett wouldn't hurt me. Emmett wouldn't hurt a fly. Then I saw his overcoat where he'd flung it on the bed when he first arrived. And on the bed were half a dozen little plastic bottles. They must have rolled out of his pocket. I recognized most of them right away. Red devils, yellow perils, and some tiny white ones. But there was one I'd never seen before or heard of. Was this the tranquilizer Emmett was taking that gave him that strange glazed look? On an impulse, I scribbled down the name of the pharmacy, the prescription number, the doctor's registration number. And then I saw the name of the patient. Not Emmett O'Hara at all. It was Rosalie Cash. I just got everything back into the overcoat pocket when there was a soft knock at the door. Oh, yes, is that you, Emmett?
Okay to come in?
Yes, sure. Sure, come on in.
Find your knitting?
Oh, no. I can't imagine where I put it.
Oh, want me to help you look?
Oh, no. You don't have to do that. It'll turn up somewhere.
Muriel, I was thinking about what you said. Maybe I should call Rosalie. Maybe she's expecting me to.
Why don't you do that?
Or maybe I'll go over there and see her.
Uh-huh. Where does she live, Emmett?
Out on River Road somewhere. Now, I know the house when I get there. She's housekeeper for these very rich people.
Well, if you think she expects you...
I didn't say she expects me.
Whatever. You want me to help you on with your coat?
Oh, thanks, Muriel. Thanks very much.
There you are. Want me to call you a cab?
No. I'll pick one up down at the corner. Muriel.
Yes, Emmett?
You know, there are different kinds of people. I mean, different people have different obsessions. Did you know that? It's true. Some people have this obsessive thought that the world is going to go up in flames. They could be right.
Yes, they could, the way things are going.
And then there are people who think they're God. Of course, they're wrong. Because nobody's God. Except God, of course.
That's right, Emmett.
Well, those people are crazy. Psychotic is what they call it. But then there are other people who are not crazy. They're not psychotic. They're just disturbed. You know what I mean? Neurotic is what they call them. Well, I'm one of those. I'm neurotic. It's because I'm so depressed.
I see.
Well, thanks for dinner, Muriel. It was very good. You're a wonderful cook. Dave's a lucky man.
Well, Emmett, it was wonderful to see you, and we'll see you again, I hope. You call up any time.
I will, Muriel. I'll do that. No, don't bother to come to the door. I can find my way out. You just look for your knitting, and I'll call you one of these days.
I heard the outside door slam. Then I looked at the piece of paper that was still crumpled in my hand. With its numbers, the name of the pharmacy, and the name Rosalie Cash. I don't know just what I had in mind, but I called a taxi.
Just closing up, lady.
My husband is David Chase. He's the chief of police.
Oh, well, what can I do for you, Mrs. Chase?
Your pharmacy filled this prescription, I believe. I wrote all this down from the label on the bottle.
Right.
There's the prescription number and everything.
Well, it's possible. What do you want to know about it?
First of all, I'd like to know what the prescription is for. I've seen the pills, but they weren't like any I've seen before.
I don't know, Mrs.
If
Chase.
necessary, I will get my husband on the phone. Now, I don't want to buy anything. I just want to know what kind of pills they are.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Then I would like to know who this Rosalie Cash is. That's the prescription that was made out for.
Yes, ma'am.
And where she lives.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Oh, hey. This is a very strong drug. I mean, we don't get many prescriptions for these. Here, let me look it up in the desk reference. I hope whoever's taking these knows how to... I mean, if she doesn't... Oh, yes. Here we are. Uh-huh. Well, it's an antidepressant. It's not to be taken with amphetamines or diet pills or with caffeine or alcohol. Here, extreme caution is advised. Well, I should hope so.
All right, now, will you give me the address of this Rosalie Cash? I know she lives someplace on River Road.
Oh, yeah, sure, I'll give it to you. Oh, I do hope... Oh, my goodness. Oh, here it is, yeah. Number 13 River Road. Well, that should be about 12 miles out in the direction...
Never mind. I'll find it. A dozen thoughts chased themselves crazily through my head as the taxi drove me toward 13 River Road. Emmett would kill Rosalie Cash. Emmett would rob the house where Rosalie Cash worked. Emmett would bludgeon Rosalie Cash into unconsciousness and then set fire to the house. Emmett would... How could I know what Emmett O'Hara would or would not do? The taxi pulled up at the house and I started to pay him off.
Hey, wait a minute. Taxi, wait. Will you wait there a minute? Hey, are you through with this cab?
Who are you?
Oh, what do you care? Hey, driver.
Are you Rosalie Cash?
Would you get out of my way, lady?
Do you know Emmett O'Hara?
I never heard of him. Would you just get out of my way, please? I need this cab.
He came to see you tonight. I know he did.
Look, are you going to let me have this cab?
No. I am not. Listen, Rosalie, my husband is chief of police in this town, Dave Chase. Maybe you've heard of him.
I didn't do anything. Well, we were just having...
Driver, here's your money. We won't be needing you.
No, please.
Now, Rosalie, I know Emmett O'Hara came to see you tonight. He was at my house. He said he was coming here to see you.
I didn't ask him to.
But he did, didn't he?
Well, he showed up here. As a matter of fact, he called first to see if the people I work for were going to be in or out.
Oh, Lord, which was it?
Out. They went out. So he came over and he brought a bottle of champagne with him. Yeah, I don't even like champagne, and he knows I don't like it. So I should have known right away from the start.
Known what?
Well, that he was up to something.
Like what?
Well, like something. Well, I got out some champagne glasses, and we went and we sat down in the drawing room. I mean, as long as people were out, it seemed all right. I mean, we've done that before. See, I always clean up afterwards, and, we started to drink the champagne. Only I didn't like mine. I mean, I really didn't like it, more than usual. It tasted funny, like bitter, like awful. So, when he wasn't looking, I poured it in the potted palm, but he just kept on pouring it in, and he kept on saying, "Come on, drink up," and I couldn't drink it. I mean, I just couldn't, it tasted so peculiar. So, after a while, but by that time he wasn't noticing anything, so I switched glasses, and he tossed off the one that was supposed to be mine, and then he... God, it was terrible. I mean, it was just terrible. I couldn't bear to look at him. He turned white as a sheet, and he grabbed his head, and then he just fell over. He just fell over, and I didn't know what to do. I just wanted to get out, to get away,
Where is he now?
I don't know. I guess he's still on the floor. I mean, right inside. That's where I left him.
Is he dead?
I don't know. He could be. I didn't wait to find out.
Come on. We're going inside. Emmett wasn't dead, thank the good Lord. But he was unconscious, and I could hardly find his pulse. I called the ambulance. They got there in jig time and took him to the hospital. I left him there and went home and waited to tell Dave the whole terrible story. It was several days before we were allowed to see our old friend Emmett at the hospital.
That's a pretty darn fool thing to do, Em.
I told you.
You could have killed that girl, Emmett.
I told you.
What were you going to do after you killed her?
I don't know. Maybe steal some jewelry. I don't know.
What kind of a dumb doctor gave you that prescription?
One I always go to.
Well, how come Rosalie Cash's name was on the prescription?
I told him I needed it for a friend.
For a friend, hmm?
Yeah. A friend who was really depressed. In a deep depression, I told him. That's what I told the pharmacist, too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. No need to cry about it.
I told you to lock me up. I begged you to, Dave.
You don't have to beg anymore.
I warned you. I said I'd commit a terrible crime.
You did.
What?
You committed a crime.
Well, I was going to.
No, not going to. You did. Didn't you know that attempting suicide is a crime in this state, Em?
But I didn't attempt suicide.
No? Well, we'll take you to court and see what the judge says.
Do you think he might?
Yes. I think he might. Then we'll have to lock you up for a while.
Will that make you happy, Emmett?
Kind of. Yes. Happy. Kind of.
That's what I thought. Come on, Dave. Let's go home. Dave and I sat up late talking about our old friend, Emmett O'Hara. We got to wondering if, after he got out of jail, he would be free of the obsession he'd had, that he would commit a perfect crime. He'd committed a crime, all right, but it was far from perfect.
I do not know if the obsessed person is freed from his obsessive idea once it has been executed. I do know that when the obsessed one is a strictly moral person, yet convinced that he is dangerous to others, there is every likelihood he will prove dangerous to himself. I'll be back shortly. Hostility and violence reside in each and every one of us. Most of us control it or conceal it, sometimes so cleverly and so completely that we ourselves do not suspect that it is there. But it is there, and it can turn and destroy us. Our cast included Mandel Kramer, Robert Dryden, Terry Keane, and Carol Teitel. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
I just wish you could have liked Dolores better. She brought you a plant.
That brownish, hairy, scraggly thing.
Oh, Mom, she's really a sweet girl. I wish you'd give Dolores a chance.
A chance? I never want to see her again.
Mom got a wish. She never did. The next morning, when I brought up her breakfast tray, the first thing I noticed was the plant in full bloom, heavy with blood-red blossoms. The next thing was Mom, whiter than any ghost, with a dry, drained whiteness that made her seem to be made of powder, as if when you touched her, she would turn to that. I didn't even have to put down the tray to know she was dead.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. The desires of the heart are as crooked as corkscrews, said the late W.H. Auden. He may have had love in mind, or hatred, or just about any emotion we're capable of, for the observation applies to them all. And considering how devious our desires can be, it would behoove us to be always on our guard, even with those closest to us. On the other hand, without trust, we would all go mad. A perplexing dilemma, and one that surfaces one way or another almost every day of our lives.
Eleanor, what are you doing here?
You know very well why I've come.
No.
I know what you tried to do, Bert.
What are you talking about?
Don't play innocent with me. I have proof.
Proof? Where?
Well, in my mind, my memory. I remember what happened. And I know you'll try to do it again, won't you? Won't you?
Our mystery drama, Complete Recovery, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Percy Granger. It stars Mary Jane Higby. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Henry James was once discussing the sound of the English language, and he maintained that our loveliest sounding phrase, irrespective of meaning, was summer afternoon. Summer afternoon. It does sound nice. And its meaning has pleasant connotations, too. But not for Eleanor Houston, a wealthy and once very outspoken widow. To her, summer afternoons have become nightmares. We're in a sanatorium in a Gulf Coast city in the deep south.
Oh, Doctor.
Yes, Miss Carter?
Would you hold the door for me while I wheel Mrs. Houston out onto the sun porch?
Oh, surely.
Oh, thank you. Here we are, Mrs. Houston. Another beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky.
Why are you taking me outside again? Don't you understand? I don't want to go out.
Let's park her over near the edge where she can feel the breeze coming in off the Gulf.
How is she today?
The same. Still no sound and no movement.
It gives me a headache. The sky. I can't stand all that blue.
We've had her under treatment and observation for 6 months, and there's not a thing in the world wrong with her, physically. The fractured ankle she suffered from that hit-and-run driver is all healed, yet she seems totally paralyzed. Here we are.
I talk to her constantly. You know, I almost think she can hear me. Sometimes she even looks as if she's going to respond, and then nothing.
Of course I can hear you. Don't leave me here. Oh, my head is throbbing. The blue sky is making it hurt. I'd rather die than endure this. Oh, you're going away. Don't leave me here.
If only there was some way to get through to her. I'm convinced she's using this paralysis as a defense. She's afraid of something. You can see it in her eyes. Something she doesn't want to face.
You don't think it's just the trauma of the accident?
No, it's got to be more than that. Otherwise, why wouldn't she want to recover?
Doctor, look. Her hand. I think she moved it.
Keep your voice down. Don't startle her.
There. You see?
Yeah, she's trying to wheel herself forward.
No. She's rolling straight towards the fire escape.
Stop her. Stop her, nurse.
I can't. She's going over.
Pulse?
Normal.
Blood pressure?
Back up to normal.
How's she breathing?
Well, it's very regular. Almost peaceful.
It's a miracle she didn't break her neck falling down those fire escape stairs.
Except for the bump she took on her head, she seems fine.
Yeah. Oh, did you call her daughter and son-in-law?
Yes, they're down at the nurse's station.
Doctor.
Yes, nurse.
What, doctor?
Doctor.
Well, what do you want?
I didn't say anything.
Where am I?
Doctor, it's Mrs. Houston.
Is this a hospital?
She's talking.
Of course I'm talking. What am I doing in this bed?
You don't remember, Mrs. Houston?
Oh, of course I remember. I remember I was downtown shopping for a dress for the spring cotillion. And I remember my daughter Rita thought it was foolish for someone my age to still be going to dances.
Is that the last thing you can recall?
Now, stop this interrogation and tell me what happened.
You were struck by a hit-and-run driver.
Oh, really? How extraordinary.
You've been here for 6 months, Mrs. Houston.
6 months? I insist you let me go at once.
You'll have to stay for a few more days until we can run tests to make sure you're really fully recovered.
Doctor, should I get Mrs. Houston's daughter?
My daughter? Is Rita here?
Yes, she's outside with her husband.
Oh, him. Why are they here?
Why don't we get them for you? I'm sure they'll both be happy to see how much better you are.
Doctor, Doctor, why didn't you tell Mrs. Houston the whole story?
And risk having her go back into shock?
Well, she doesn't remember a thing from the time of her first accident.
Evidently, the bump she took on her head this afternoon has knocked out all memory of the past 6 months, including whatever fear it was that was keeping her paralyzed.
Dr. James.
Oh, Mrs. Riley, there you are.
Is Mama all right? We came as soon as you called.
No broken bones?
Oh, hello, Mr. Riley. No, in fact, something very interesting has happened. The paralysis is gone.
You mean she can move?
And talk. She seems completely recovered.
Well, I don't understand how that's possible.
Well, as you know, it's been my contention all along that Mrs. Houston was suffering from what psychiatrists call a conversion reaction. That is, she converted some mental trauma, probably connected with the car accident, into a physical symptom, the paralysis. Subconsciously, she preferred that to confronting the trauma.
Bert, do you hear that? Mama's better. Isn't that wonderful? Doctor, can we go see her?
Oh, of course.
Mama?
Rita, tell them to let me out of here.
Oh, Mama, you're all better.
Hello, Mother Houston.
Now, I've told you 100 times, Bert Riley, not to call me that. Just because you're married to my daughter, that does not make you part of our family.
I'm happy to see you seem to be your old self.
Well, there's no seams about it. I'm fit as a fiddle, and I want to go home to Amber Oaks at once.
Oh, well,
what's the matter?
Well, I'm afraid the house has been sold.
What? Mama, it was so big and so expensive.
Amber Oaks is my home. Our family home.
The doctors didn't think there was much hope of your ever recovery.
Who gave you the right to sell it?
Well, the court did.
The court? What business is it of theirs?
Well, Bert was appointed trustee for the state, Mama, because of your condition. He is a lawyer.
Of course, if you're fully recovered, everything will be turned back over to you.
If I'm recovered, of course I'm recovered. What about Amber Oaks?
Well, we can get you a real nice apartment here in town.
And the money you made by selling it? What have you done with it?
It's all been soundly invested.
I want to see the papers. I want to see everything.
Please don't get mad, Mama. Everything is all right. Bert only did what he saw fit.
Of course. Only what he saw fit.
Well, Mrs. Houston, the diagnostic tests were all negative. We can release you today.
It's about time.
There's one thing, though, I think we ought to discuss before you go.
You mean that nonsense about my having been psychologically paralyzed?
Mrs. Houston, it could be quite serious.
Why? You just said my recovery was complete.
Yes, but whatever caused your fear is still there. Even though you have no conscious recollection of the past 6 months, at any moment, something could trigger a relapse.
What could?
Almost anything. A word, a smell, a thought, something you see. Mrs. Houston, there is something inside you that could kill you. Something you're so terrified of, you've blocked it from your conscious mind.
I'm not afraid of anything, Doctor. I've never been afraid of anything in my life. And I certainly have never been terrified.
And you see, Mama, you have a terrace that looks out over the park. When the rain stops, we can go out there. And there's a full-size kitchen and a separate dining room.
A full-size kitchen? Why, the kitchen at Amber Oaks was as big as this whole apartment.
I am sorry about Amber Oaks. But Bert thought...
Don't tell me what Bert thought. I know better than you what goes through that mercenary head of his. An apartment.
We can fix it up nice.
Now, what's this room for?
Oh, that's a surprise I told you about. Amber Oaks is gone, but I found someone who's going to make you feel at home. Mrs. Collins, you can come out now.
Hello, Mrs. H.
Amy, our old cook. I called her yesterday, and she agreed to come live here and work for you just like before.
Oh.
Mama, what's the matter?
Oh, why? Mrs. H, what's wrong?
Mama! Oh, she fainted. I don't know what happened, Dr. James. She just passed out.
Oh, where is she now?
We got her into the bedroom, over there.
Good. Now, you wait out here. Let me see her alone. Mrs. Houston?
What? Oh, it's you.
Rita called me. Can you tell me what happened?
Well, I don't know. Rita was showing me this ghastly apartment, and Amy appeared.
Amy?
Oh, Mrs. Collins. She was my cook at Amber Oaks. Rita's hired her to live in here with me.
Oh, yes, I saw her in the kitchen just now. It was Mrs. Collins, then.
Then what?
Who brought on your fainting spell?
Oh, not at all. Her cooking is excellent.
It's like a tomb in here with the curtains drawn. We ought to get some fresh air. Rain stopped. The sun is out. There. Now, Mrs. Houston, try to remember what was the last thing... What's the matter?
Oh, the sky. Please pull the drapes.
The sky?
Blue. I can't stand blue. Please pull the drapes.
Right there.
Oh, that's better.
Blue. Is that it, then?
I don't know.
Mrs. Collins was wearing a blue uniform.
I didn't notice.
Think, Mrs. Houston.
No.
Why didn't you want to recover? Why did you want to remain paralyzed?
Oh, leave me
alone. You know you
alone.
deliberately tried to kill yourself.
What?
Your accident 2 days ago on the sun porch was no accident. Both the nurse and I saw you trip the brake.
The sun porch?
You tried to kill yourself, Mrs. Houston. Now, what is it you're afraid of?
The sky. The color blue.
No, it's not the color blue. That's only the association. What is the truth, Mrs. Houston? What are you terrified of? What don't you want to face?
Nothing. Nothing terrifies me, Doctor. I'm not afraid of anything.
The essence of man, said a great mystic philosopher, is the effort he makes not to die, to persist in his own being. This effort can take many forms, from the building of empires to the procreation of children. It can also take the form of throwing up psychological barriers against certain truths which are so painful or dangerous that we dare not confront them. I'll return shortly with Act 2. There's a lot written these days about how we can all be our own best friends. Would you say that Eleanor Houston is following this advice? She's evidently wrestling with some demon in her subconscious, and according to Dr. James, she was even prepared to kill herself in order to escape that demon. If he is correct, then it must be a terrible thing indeed that she knows and wants to forget.
How's Mama, Doctor? Is she going to be okay?
For the time being, yes, but for how long, I can't say. She might just as well have a time bomb inside her, yet she refuses to admit it's there at all. Well, at least I found out what it was that caused her to faint. Blue.
Blue what?
Just blue. The color blue. Sky blue, to be exact.
Like Mrs. Collins' uniform.
Yeah.
Why should a color upset Mama so?
Well, I imagine it's associated with her first accident in some way. Can you remember the day at all? Was the weather clear?
No. I think it was overcast. The rains came up from the Gulf about 6.
Mm-hmm. Though what about the dress she was wearing?
It was a flower print, not blue.
Yeah, this is pointless. It could be any one of 1,000 different things. But we've got to find the exact association and why it terrifies her so we can take the steps to diffuse it. Otherwise, she could have a complete relapse, or worse, at any time.
Is there anything I can do?
For the time being, I suggest you get her a pair of sunglasses.
She thinks sunglasses look cheap. She'll never wear them.
Well, she has to, Rita. She has to.
How are you feeling now, Mrs. H?
Oh, I'm all right. Is Rita still here?
No, she's gone home. I brought you some lentil soup.
Just set it down.
No, I won't just set it down. You're going to drink it.
Are you going to start bossing me around again?
Well, you're no good to yourself on an empty stomach.
All right. Give me the silly thing.
Now, you know you'd like it. My Matt, God rest his soul, said it was a meal in itself. Mrs. H!
Oh, my head.
What is it?
Stay away from me.
Now, don't you move. I'll get something to clean up that soup. I'll just use a towel here from the bathroom. Don't you worry about a thing. I'll have you clean in a jiffy. Mrs. H. Mrs. H, where are you? Why, she's gone.
Dr. Jenkins.
Mrs. Houston, what are you doing out of bed?
I got to talk to you.
Of course.
I know what it is. The thing I've been trying to suppress. I know why I kept myself paralyzed.
Why?
Because I knew if I recovered that I would die. And die for good this time.
I don't follow you.
That accident when I was hit by that car, that was no accident at all. It was deliberate. Someone was trying to murder me.
Mrs. Houston, how do you know that?
Blue. Sky blue. That was the color of the car that struck me. I turned my head at the last moment. I sensed something was wrong, and I saw the car.
But why do you think it was deliberate?
Because of the license plate.
The license plate?
It was one of those, what do you call them? Those vanity plates. It wasn't the usual series of numbers, but a name. A man's name, Matt.
Well, now, are you certain all this must have happened very quickly?
Doctor, Mrs. Collins, our cook, she owns a sky blue sedan.
Yes, Rita told me it was her favorite color.
Her husband was one of our gardeners. He died 2 years ago. And in his memory, she got plates for her car with his name on them. And his name, Doctor, was Matt.
Your cook?
They don't let two people have the same name on their vanity plates.
Mrs. Houston, if this is true, then you probably ought to go to the police.
Oh, no. Amy's been my servant for nearly 30 years. If she's trying to kill me, I intend to learn the reason why.
Mrs. H, you're home. What happened? I turned my back for 2 seconds and you disappeared.
Why, I forgot something at the hospital, Amy.
Well, you should have let me drive you.
That would have been ironic, wouldn't it?
Why?
Tell me, Amy, would you have given me a chance to get in the car this time?
As opposed to what other time?
A time about 6 months ago.
What time was that?
I'd like to go down and have a look at your car.
Well, now, Miss H, I don't think it's a good idea for you to do so much driving around in your condition.
Oh, I didn't say I wanted to go anywhere. I want to go down and look at it. I want to stand right in front of it and stare at it, so I can get over this fear and won't have to wear these sunglasses anymore. And then, Amy, we'll tend to other matters.
There it is.
Where?
Right there in front of us.
But that car's dark brown. That's not your sky blue sedan.
I know. This is a new car.
Oh, I see. You thought it best to get rid of the old one.
I didn't get rid of it. It was stolen.
Stolen? When?
The same day as your accident.
How convenient.
I just finished reporting it to the police when we got the call saying you'd been struck by that hit-and-run driver.
You mean your car was stolen before I was hurt?
Yeah.
And you reported the theft to the police? They can verify that?
Well, yes. They never did find the car. And I could never figure out how it got stolen in the first place.
Why not?
Well, it was parked in the garage at Amber Oaks. It would have been difficult for anyone to get onto the grounds and across that lawn into the garage without being seen.
Unless they came from the house.
Oh, yes, but that would have been even more.
Who was at the house that day?
Well, it's Ramsey, the chauffeur. He was downtown with you. Ollie, the gardener.
Anyone else?
No one. Except Mr. Riley.
Bert?
He came in just around noon.
What was he doing there?
Oh, I don't know. I gave up trying to be sociable with him a long time ago. That man has got no emotion.
He came over in the middle of the day?
No, he was nosing around in my kitchen. I don't know what he wanted.
Maybe it was the keys to your car.
Now, why would Mr. Riley want to steal my car? He's a lawyer.
So it was him.
Mrs. H., are you sure you're okay? You're acting mighty strange.
Amy, get back upstairs and start cooking.
What?
Rita and Bert were kind enough to find me this place. I think I ought to have them over for a cozy little apartment warming and a nice long talk.
Oh, Mama, this fish is delicious. Mrs. Collins hasn't lost her touch one bit.
How about you, Bert? You finding any bones?
No, ma'am.
You hoping maybe I might?
Oh, Mama.
I don't hope any such thing, Mother Houston.
Cease taking that presumptuous familiarity with me, sir.
Well, we can sure tell Mama's made her recovery, can't we?
Is my estate back in my hands now?
I've started the proceedings.
How much did you make from the sale of Amber Oaks?
I made nothing. The estate grossed close to $2 million.
Where's the money now?
I had to make certain investments for tax purposes.
He invested in a new shopping center. They're planning to build at a very good location here in town, Mama.
My beautiful Amber Oaks has gone to finance a shopping center.
Well, it wasn't an easy decision, of course, but it was like pouring money down the drain to keep up such an enormous estate.
My money?
Well, yes, but...
But yours someday, is that it?
It was impractical.
Impractical. Do you know what you are, Bert Riley? A Snopes. One of those low-life peasants William Faulkner used to write about, whose grasp goes no higher than his wallet. You are a barnacle on the keel of society. You've no culture, no refinement, no past. You know the price of everything and the value of nothing.
Mama.
And as for you, young lady, have you forgotten your heritage? You are descended from cavaliers, from the aristocracy. And you go and marry this social climb, an ambulance chaser who's got the ethics of a ferret.
I don't have to stand for this.
Oh, yes, you do, Bert Snopes Riley. And you'll have to go on standing for it as long as I'm alive, however much you might wish it otherwise.
Mama, what are you saying?
Oh, Bert knows what I'm saying, don't you, Bert?
Mrs. H., can I clear the dishes now?
Yes.
Well, Mr. Riley sure stormed out of here in a bad mood. Mrs. Riley didn't seem none too happy either. Mrs. H., were you implying that you think Mr. Riley tried to kill you?
How do you know that?
Well, that's what it sounded like.
Were you eavesdropping?
No, ma'am. I couldn't help but hear every word from the kitchen.
Oh, I'm sorry, Amy. Forgive me.
No, there's no point in starting to apologize at your age.
You will help me, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. H. I always have.
I mean, now, you're my only witness. You're the only other one who knows Bert tried to kill me.
I know that.
You said you saw him that day.
Yes, but...
He stole your car, don't you see? And tried to run me down with it. I saw the car, Amy. I saw the license plate with the word Matt on it.
You think it was my car?
I know it. We'll go down to the police right now and press the charges.
Well, I don't know how in the world you're going to prove it.
I've just got to find a way, that's all. Oh, I gave myself away tonight. He knows I know. It's only a matter of time before he makes another attempt.
Well, I'm sure he won't do any such thing.
Don't you believe me? He's after our money. That's why he married Rita.
But you have no proof.
Well, he tried to kill me once, and he's going to try again. I know he will. And how am I going to stop him?
It has been said that we prefer misfortune to non-existence. Eleanor Houston certainly suffered the former, and now seems faced with the possibility of the latter. Did her subconscious keep her paralyzed all those months for her own protection? Has she indeed gone from the frying pan into the fire? Or are her suspicions merely another example of her cantankerous nature? We'll pursue the matter to its surprising conclusion when I return with Act 3. There are, said one expert on the subject, very few unique crimes. Most have been committed before and will be committed again. Certainly, the attempted murder of an older member of a family by a younger for the purpose of securing an early inheritance is no newcomer to the annals of wrongdoing. But the details of our present story make it somewhat unique. In the first place, we cannot be sure murder was even attempted. But assuming it was, the would-be murderer has not been arrested. In fact, he is not even suspected. And the victim has nothing to go on but a shard of memory and a bit of circumstantial evidence.
I'm scared, Amy. For the first time in my life, I am scared.
You want me to call Dr. James?
Oh, what good would a doctor do me? No, I need proof. Some kind of proof that will put Bert Riley in jail.
Mrs. H., everybody knows you don't like the man.
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, I know you're upset by that sale of Amber Oaks, but that was an error in judgment, not a crime.
It was no error.
Well, I'm sure if he did anything illegal, your lawyers will discover it.
Are you patronizing me? Now, I won't stand for that.
Mrs. H., let me call the doctor.
Out, leave. I don't need you to live here hovering over me. I'm not an invalid, and I won't be treated like one. I'm descended from the heroes of the Confederacy, and I'm perfectly capable of fending for myself and protecting myself.
Mother Houston.
Hello, Bert.
Well, this is an unexpected surprise. What are you doing here at my office?
I want to talk to you. A private talk. Just the two of us.
Oh, certainly. And Sally, hold all my calls, will you? Now, we won't be disturbed.
I want to talk to you about last night.
Last night?
You do remember you and Rita came to dinner, don't you?
It was a very lovely evening.
A very lovely evening.
Why, I know there was a little unpleasantness, but that's to be expected in families.
Bert, I want to make a deal with you.
A deal?
I want you to divorce Rita.
I'm not sure I'm following this.
I want you to divorce my daughter. Is my language too straightforward for your legal mind to comprehend?
Now, you know I'd do anything I could for you, but...
You mean anything you could to me, don't you?
Well, no,
listen to me, Bert Riley. I know it was you who stole Mrs. Collins' car. You followed me downtown, and you tried to run me over. Once I'm gone, my fortune goes to Rita, and we both know that means it's as good as yours. But I'm not easy to kill, and I don't plan to die, not for a long, long time.
These, speculations of yours are totally unfounded. I don't know what you're talking about.
Like I said, I am willing to make a deal. You divorce Rita, get out of our family, get out of this town. And I won't go to the police.
The police?
To press a charge of attempted murder.
Is that really what you think?
It's true, isn't it?
You've never liked me, Mrs. Houston. I don't have a distinguished family. No bloodline I can trace back. But I've worked my way up from nothing. And I hope that someday I'll earn your respect.
My respect? What were you doing at Amber Oaks the day of my accident?
I wasn't there.
Mrs. Collins saw you.
She must be mistaken.
She said she spoke to you.
She must be mistaken.
Admit you tried to kill me.
The only thing I'm killing at the moment is time. And Mrs. Houston, in my profession, that is a valuable commodity. I'm afraid you will have to excuse me.
You're going to try to kill me again, aren't you? Aren't you? When, Bert Riley? When? Come in. Mama. Can I come in, Rita? Of course. What's the matter? I've got to talk to you. Well, can you stay for dinner? Bert will be home in a couple of hours. I don't want him to see me. And he mustn't know I've been here. Do you understand? I've just been to see him. Well, what's wrong? You're perspiring. Rita, darling, I've got to ask you a favor. As a mother to her daughter. To her one and only loveliest child. You see, I dismissed Mrs. Collins. What? Oh, she's an impossible old woman. But I know I can trust you. Trust me? I want you to come live with me. Come back. We'll fix up the apartment. It'll be just like living at Amber Oaks again. Oh, well, not quite, of course, but we could make it like old times. Mama, what are you talking about? You want me to leave Bert? There. You see what a clever girl you are. Yes, that's exactly it. I can't do that. Of course you can. You must. I'll call Mrs. Collins and try to patch things up. No. But I can't leave Bert. Why not? He doesn't love you. He does so. I need you, Rita. I'm all alone. And I'm in danger. I'm in terrible danger. Your husband tried to kill me. Bert? Yes. That accident was no accident. He stole Amy's car and he tried to run me down. And he'll try again. He wants our money. That's why he married you. Mama, stop it. You have put me down all of my life, and I am not going to stand for it anymore. Rita? Never have you given me credit for anything. Oh, no, darling, that's not true. Why do you hate Bert so much? So what if he doesn't have a fine pedigree like our illustrious family? The important thing is he's ambitious, and he works hard. He spends 15 hours a day at his office. Yes, to avoid having to spend time with you. Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I didn't mean that. We spend time together. We spend enough time together. I'm going to have a baby. What? I wanted to tell you last night. You are pregnant? Marrying Bert was my decision. And getting pregnant was my decision. I'm living my own life now. So stop trying to interfere. Do you understand me? I do try to understand, Rita. I do. Oh, but you're my last hope. No one believes me. I'm sorry. I'll go now. Oh, please don't tell Bert I was here. Don't tell him I told you anything. For your own safety.
Mrs. Collins? Amy? Please be here. Please. I need you. I'm afraid. Amy? She's gone. The things are gone. I'm alone. Oh, what am I going to do?
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, Bert, I'm so glad you're home.
Oh, I need a drink. Well, what's the matter with you?
I'm worried about Mama.
No? What's wrong now?
She came over this afternoon. I told her we were expecting a baby.
Why'd she come here?
It doesn't matter.
Honey, what did she say to you?
I wish she didn't hate you so much. She has this fantasy that you're trying to kill her.
Oh? If you ask me, I think her accidents have addled her brain.
She told me she fired Mrs. Collins.
What?
Oh, they had a fight over something, and Mama sent her packing. Maybe I should go spend the night with her.
Oh. No. Now, she can take care of herself.
But she's all alone in that apartment. What if she has another accident? Who's there? Mrs. Collins? Amy, is that you? Did you come back? I know someone is in this room.
It's only me, Mother Houston.
Bert.
I just came by to see how you were getting on.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
I know. When I left Rita, she was sleeping very soundly. She didn't even stir.
How did you get in here?
I took the liberty of having an extra key made when we rented you the apartment.
What do you want?
Well, I thought we might talk about that deal you proposed this afternoon.
No?
It's as good a time as any.
No, I don't want to talk about it now.
Mother Houston, you asked me a question in my office. I feel I should give you an answer.
What question?
You asked me to admit I tried to kill you. Yes, Mother Houston, I did.
Don't call me Mother Houston.
It's all going to be academic anyway in a minute.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to succeed where I failed before. I know I could wait and let nature take its course, but that might take years.
Mrs. Collins?
She's not here.
Of course she is. She's right in the next room.
That's not what you told Rita.
Rita told you I went to see her.
Rita tells me everything. She trusts me. Now, why don't you lie back down?
What are you going to do?
Smother you with a pillow.
Oh.
It won't leave any marks. It won't raise any suspicions.
No.
You are so old. Why do you want to go on living? What's the point?
You'd better wait, Bert Riley. I went to my lawyer's this afternoon.
What for?
When I came home after seeing you and Rita and realized I was completely alone, I did the one thing I could do. I went to my lawyer's and I made out a new will.
You're not leaving your estate to Rita?
Oh, no.
Well, that won't work. We'll simply contest the will.
You don't have to do that, Bert. I am leaving everything to you.
Me?
As soon as I die, you'll get the entire Houston estate, all quite legally. Of course, it's going to look very suspicious. Everyone knows I despised you. Questions are bound to be asked, aren't they? A great many questions.
Nothing can be proven.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Oh, that's very clever. All right, then. I will have to let nature take its course. But I'll get it eventually, won't I? Because you don't dare change that will back. Well, good night, Mother Houston.
No. No, I don't dare change it back.
What? Don't worry, Mrs. H.
He's gone.
Amy? Oh, Amy, what are you doing here?
Oh, you know I couldn't leave you.
Did you just come back?
Oh, no. I came back several hours ago. I was going to greet you in the morning with a nice breakfast.
So you were in your room?
Yes. And it's a shame they don't make buildings the way they used to. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I am afraid I heard every word Mr. Riley said.
Well, what are you standing there for like a dumbstruck schoolgirl? Call the police.
I already have.
Edward Dahlberg once noted that most of man's acts are contrary to his own best interests. He spoils his own good fortune because he cannot wait for it. Had Bert Riley been content to wait, he could be a rich man today, instead of behind bars. But we are what we are, and all too often we find love is at war with personality. I'll return with a final word in a moment. A final word on personality. Bert Riley almost succeeded in his second attempt to kill Eleanor Houston, and one of his biggest allies was the old woman herself. Her domineering and melodramatic nature served to obscure from Amy and Rita the very real danger she faced. But at the crucial moment, it was her personality which also saved her. That and a bit of luck. Our cast included Mary Jane Higby, Joan Shea, Russell Horton, and Jada Rowland. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
I dislike to disturb you at home, especially on the Sabbath.
Well, that's all right.
Now, I did call your office, but there was no answer.
I don't mind, Alexandra. How can I help you?
Help me. I'm afraid no one can help me now.
What are you saying?
Yes, because, you see, I broke the commandment, thou shalt not kill.
Alexandra.
I have killed. I have taken a life, a human life.
Is this you, Alexandra Edison?
I have shot and killed Mr. Martin K. Beasley.
Alexandra, don't do anything. Don't touch anything. I'll be right there.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.